Yo, what's poppin', guys? Another devastating loss. At this point, Shot said it's not devastating. He's just like, it is what it is at this point. But
It
yeah,
is what it is.
Uh,
I'm tired of this. I don't even care anymore. Like this season's over. What do you think,
like
E?
I said, man, we got to keep building because I think it's, we don't like you said we only got like 10, maybe 15 more, 10 games. We lose 10 more than 10 games, it's over for the season. But I'm looking past all of that. You got to get yourself a point guard, try to make the team come together because we might as well look on to next season because I doubt with the roster we got. I know we're gonna lose more than 10 games, so we
We
gotta
we we just gotta build for next year, bro. Like
exactly.
just destroy what's going on here is not working. Destroy it and just build for next year. So let's just think about next year. Like
Build
fuck
and
this year.
destroy.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
Nas,
Hmm.
Like
It's a
to me it's
powerful
just
lesson.
pointless trying to save the season. People are just gonna get hurt. Whatever. Let's count our coins and like. You feel me? If we gotta go on a little tank mission, we will go on a little tank mission. At least we'll get a high draft pick we could trade for somebody else. Like,
yeah, we do own our pick this year, but you know what? You know what, bro? You gotta. I mean, I'm looking like that. Yo, we might if we do this the right way and we get into that lottery thing, because we headed there. That's why I mean we headed there. We might get a good pick. It's crazy. It's only halfway through the season and I'm talking like this. And this season has
yeah,
been a
I don't
disappointment so
I don't
far.
even know the college prospects for this year, bro. Like like years past, like you kind of knew like, oh, like these are the top guys, whatever. Like right now, bro, I don't know who's like
I know some dudes. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
yeah, name some of them for me, bro, because I at this point that's what I'm thinking about. Like who we getting right now, bro?
I know they got this young boy in Duke. I'm just saying he in Duke, man. You know Duke bring a lot of good players out.
There
He's
you
some
go.
dude. He like a what's his name? Pablo something. I don't even know his name, but
I,
Go
I,
with the
I
Duke shit.
Derek, is it Derek Lively?
nah, some other dude. He like a Spanish dude. I mean, I saw the dude on TV. You know, they only put the Duke games come on TV. Other players, the teams, they really don't come on TV. You don't get a chance to see them. I hear about the other dude. The what's his name? Chet Holgram. I don't even know his name. I
Yeah,
think he go to
I need them Villanova cats, bro. Them be 3 and D players, bro. Like I need
yeah.
some.
They had that. Then that dude playing the Pistons. Then he go to you. He went there, right? He went to Villanova. That's the what's his name? Lee. He on the Sadiq Bey. Then he go to Villanova.
I forgot.
Sadiq Bey. Yeah,
G-
he went.
I just like the players that come out of that program. I feel
He
like
from Detroit.
they come out NBA ready. Like Duke be a lot of hit and miss, bro. Like that's the thing that scares me with Duke. Like you never know what you really get, what you really getting.
I hear that saying we. I mean, it's Duke though. That dude's probably gonna go like in the top five easy. I'm looking at it like, are we gonna get a top five pick?
Right, right.
Like imagine that. Are we in line to get like if we in the season right now? What pick would we get? What's our we in what we in 11th place, right?
Yeah, let me check
So
right
we
now.
should be a little
11
lower tonight.
and we 11 or 12th probably. And it's 16. I believe it's 16 teams in each conference or 15 teams in each conference. Yeah,
Wait, what?
we could get a lottery pick, but
Wait, I'm
hell,
so
we could
conf-
get a top 10
I'm
pick.
confused as hell just now looking at these standings.
And I think we got an additional pick. I'm not sure. I think we got an additional pick from
Oh,
another
this is
team.
from last year. I was about to say, I was like, no way.
Wow, you know, at this rate, we're gonna get a nice little piece to trade if or if we
I
want to keep it.
we actually below Atlanta. We're number 12 in the East right now, bro.
Yeah, we 12. And Atlanta, they won tonight, right?
Man, that's
Yeah,
not good.
they got 23 wins, 25 losses. We got 23 wins, 27 losses, bro.
Mm, it
So
ain't
Halfway through the
bad.
season. We
it's
not getting
yeah,
over
for sure.
500. I'm telling you guys this right now.
Yeah, I thought about that yesterday too. I was trying to mark down what how many wins we would need. Like I was doing just now. I mean, wins we would need. I'm like, yo, 42 and 42. We got to get in 42 games to get to 41 games to get to 500.
I
Like
mean,
at this point, I don't know if that's gonna
we
happen.
ain't gonna be as bad as like the Pistons, or like the Magic. Shit, but the Pacers might catch up. Like, who knows? Like, at this point, bro. At this rate, I don't know. Like, because look, the Magic got 10 wins
How many wins the
and
Magic
40
got?
losses. God damn.
The Magic only won
The
10
Pistons
times,
got and one of the but the
and like
Magic only
half of
won
them was
ten
against the
times, and
Knicks.
one of those wins was against us.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
remember that game too.
that's embarrassing. Did the Pistons beat us at any this year at all?
Probably. I don't know. I think
I
we
wouldn't
beat
be
Pistons.
surprised. Yo, we always get our ass kicked by the young kid, like the teams with all the kids and shit, bro.
Yeah, we lost to OKC in the debacle, but we lost to them too.
And let me see what was the let me see what was the box score for tonight.
RJ shot horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Let
can
me
put his numbers
see.
up at the end of the day, but this that
Let me
shooting,
see.
I don't like that at all. I just like
Is
I
it
don't I don't
to
want to
me?
complain, but I hate. I don't like that.
Let me
You know
tell
what I'm
you
saying? They
something.
shot like 6 for 20. Come on, man, you can't do that.
Yeah, let me tell you something too. E like to me, it's just like I can accept like somebody having like then the shots is not dropping and they're getting their points, but at least it's like if you're getting it through like in the foul line, if you're getting the calls, you got to make the free throws. But then it's like when you don't get the calls, you can't complain because now it's like yo, like we're not even confident that you even gonna make it. You might just might be wasting time out there. And they said he's on his way.
But
Oh,
it's all
okay.
good though. I like some parts in a couple of the Knicks games. I like what Grimes was doing.
Yo, Grimes is
I,
a dog. Grimes
RJ
Yeah,
is a
getting
dog.
he
Yeah, Grimes is
definitely
doing it.
dope.
I like Grimes, man. But Audrey getting to the free throw line with consistency. I like this. I like that. And he hit him today too. Like
He
I
stepped
applaud
his
that.
free throws up.
But if he could get to the line 8 to 10 times a game, listen, bro, you just gotta pound out, get the rest of your game right, get to your spot, learn how to get to your spots, and you could thrive off of going to the free throw line, just like Harden. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
see.
Like I've seen it being I seen it. I see players doing it in the NBA today.
Look, so our number one option, which is Julius Randle, went went 4 for 9 from the field. Like you're the number one option, bro. Like you can't just be, like I feel like you got to be trying to score more. You feel me? But let's say that it just wasn't his night.
He
If you're
probably
not,
following orders.
you said what?
I said he probably following orders.
I wouldn't be surprised. He only scored 9 points. Um, had 11 rebounds though. Like he's gonna get his rebounds. He had 3 assists. He was a minus 11. Um, Mitchell Rob and let's keep in mind too that my beef with the plus minus that we sometimes we got to put it into context. The plus minus is doesn't always reflect on the player. It more reflects on the lineup more than anything. Sometimes on the player, but like a lot of times it reflects like it only controls so much. You know what I'm saying? But Mitchell Robinson had a -2. He went 3 for 3 from the field, 1 for 6 from the free throw line, bro. Yo, Mitch got to work on the free throws, bro. I mean, he's a center, like you don't expect much from a center, like especially like he it's like he was born in the wrong era. You know what I'm saying? It's like but he needs to work on that free throw. He just needs to go and just shoot free throws all day. He's just throwing them
Hmm
at the rim at this point. He's like, it don't even look like he's shooting. It's like a line drive. Kemba Walker, surprisingly enough, tonight was a +6, but I don't. But he was 0 for 4 from the field. I mean, from three and 4 for 8. From the field tonight. 8 points. He has 7 assists and 5 rebounds. I'm gonna tell you something. This is why I mentioned that the plus minus doesn't always reflect on the player's actual performance and the team around them. Because Kemba Walker didn't do shit tonight. I'm gonna be completely honest. I ain't see him affect the game in any way. I saw, when the man that he was guarding was constantly getting the ball to the open man. He just couldn't stay with what's this dude's name? Drew Holiday.
Mm,
Drew Holiday had 10 assists today, bro.
he's good.
10 assists. Um, went 8 for 15 from the field, 4 for 9 from the 3-point line, 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
That's crazy, man.
Evan
I mean,
Evan
like he
Evan
was slept on
E-
for a long time.
Evan Fournier. That's what I said. I want to give him his props tonight because he went 10 for 19 from the field, 5 for 12 from the 3-point line. Only got to the free throw line once today and he missed. Um,
Mm.
had 4 rebound. Let me see, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and he was a +7, and he scored 25 points. That one I believe. You know what I'm saying? Next we have R.J. Barrett, who went 6 for 20 from the field. 3 for 8 from the 3-point line, 8 for 10 from the free throw line. So he scored eight. He did 80% from the free throw line. From the free throw line. So I'm not that's mostly where he got most of his points from because he could not score tonight. And he did make
Hmm.
a couple of those 3-point shots. Um, he was a -2. Um, I don't know who was RJ guarding tonight. Chris Middleton, right?
Yeah,
I seen him on Chris Middleton a lot.
I mean, Chris Middleton is Chris Middleton, considering Chris Middleton still dropped 20 on his head, but
Chris
RJ got,
Middleton, he an all star.
yeah, but I mean, I'll say this: he only went 1 for 7 from the 3-point line, Chris Middleton. So I mean, I guess
It
RJ
was too.
defensively did affect him,
Yeah, that was too much Giannis that game right
but
there.
6 for 20 from the field is crazy to me.
That's bad.
That's
Let's not play around with it. That's not good.
that's like 30% from the
That's
field, 40%
uh,
from the field, and that's and
that's
that and that's not even close range. Like that,
nah. Giannis was
he
in
made he
there.
made he made most of his points from the 3-point line, which that's a positive. But it's like I need like to be a number one option on this team. You got to be able to affect, score from everywhere, bro. Like that's not it's not just like standing there shooting threes. And I said this before. Oh, Nice is in the chat. I said this before that yo, Nice, what's up?
It's
Damn,
good,
bro, you left
nice.
me in the background
I
for a
how long were you
Hmm.
there? My bad. I was looking at the box score, so I wasn't looking at
Man,
it.
I've been here since you mentioning Kemba, giving stats and stuff. I'm over here almost sleeping.
Huh.
Yo,
He
nice. What
left you
up,
on
bro?
hold.
What's good?
Yo,
What's good? Hey, I'm lit, bro. I'm lit. I'm telling you, even this loss, bro, still got me lit.
It was like
Right?
they had the late start games.
I'm telling you,
yo,
legacy
It
is
came
on
on
it,
late.
bro. I'm telling you, that multiplier right there. That's the next Dion Rose, bro.
Don't start no shit, man.
what you gonna call it? I'm gonna just finish this box score real quick, and then you guys can tell me what you guys think about tonight's game. Uh, Obi Toppin went in 14 minutes went 2 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3-point line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and he had 2 rebounds, 0 assists, zero steals, 0 blocks, -6, 5 points. Nerlens Noel, 20 minutes, 1 for 2 from the field, uh, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, and it was a -11 only scored 5 points. Alec Burke, in 18 minutes, 3 for 5 from the field, 2 for 4 from three, 2 for 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, had 2 assists, was a minus 21. He had the biggest minus on the whole night tonight. Um,
Mm.
Emmanuel Quickly in 11 minutes. Emmanuel Quickly only playing 11 minutes is crazy to me. But he went 2 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, and basically with 2 assists and it was a minus 15, only scored 5 points. And then Quentin Grimes, who now he has a solid spot on the rotation at this point. Like
Mm-hmm.
he like you know what I'm saying, like it's gonna be difficult for Cam Reddish to get minutes the way Quentin
And
Grimes is playing and the way that he solidified himself on the rotation. So he went 4 for 8 from the field, 3 for 7 from the 3-point line, had 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. He had 2 turnovers. He was a minus 20, but he scored 11 points. And that's why I say I don't think that plus minus really tells you everything about a player because I saw him, playing good defense out there, and if he was open, he would shoot it. Like when he puts the ball up, like I almost trust that it's going in half the time. You know what I'm saying? So, and then compared to the Bucks, where Giannis in 34 minutes went 12 for 19, 2 for 6 from the 3-point line. He went 12 for 16 from the free throw line. He scored 38 points on us. He was a plus 19. Chris Middleton was a plus 5 with 20 points, 7 for 18 from the field, 1 for 7 from three, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Bobby Portis was a plus 3. Drew Holiday was a plus 18. Uh,
Mm.
Allen was a plus 20. You know what I'm saying? Even people off the bench was a plus 1, and there was only one person that had -2, which was Matthews on
Mhm.
that whole team. And that tells me that's the difference between a team that
George
that's a
George Hill.
champion. George Hill. Oh yeah, George Hill -2. You're right. Wesley Matthews was a plus 8. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Mhm.
And Pat Connaughton +3. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I just feel like as much as we feel that we always have an answer for teams, bro. This was a game, bro. We just didn't have an answer. That's literally the way I feel because it's like if we keep on feeling like all right, we have this, we have that. At the same time, we taking away what the other team is doing because John is the way he was playing. It was crazy, bro. When they actually needed bucket, this dude he was hitting from every fucking angle.
Yo, but you know what?
hmm
Nice.
hmm
We beat them in the past. You know what I'm saying? It's like the,
Yeah,
the
but
biggest the biggest change that's happened is that we have Kemba. We've beat them healthy before. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah,
me,
but
it's just like obvious. There's obviously this
We
isn't
beat
the
them
same
this
team.
year.
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. But at the same time, it's
I don't
like
think Giannis
when
played.
when you still trying to figure
Nah, he
out your
did.
identity and let's say Milwaukee Bucks already figure it out, like they just trying to get better. We trying to figure it out. So they just caught us slipping, bro.
Nah,
They
they
caught
knew
us
they
in
was.
the
We knew a lot of people knew they were gonna lose this game, but it's okay.
hmm
They
My
played
hmm
good.
my whole thing too is just like like why did we trade for Cam Reddish? Like he would like to me like with his size like this was the game to put him out there.
Yeah, bro. I don't understand.
I
You
mean,
gotta
I
be
know why
playing
we
Cam
trade
Reddish.
for him. We just gotta use him.
Why we trade for him?
The dude is he got look at him. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'8". He got the tools. He could do everything. You know what I'm saying? He got a good jumper. He could play D. Like yo, if you could get him, you get a player like that. He young. You try to
Mm.
nourish the dude the correct way and get him doing playing. He could play D, man. He could be a problem. He could play the 4. He could play the 3. He athletic. I'm saying That's why you get him.
And my whole thing too is like the last like 2 3 minutes, right? It was obvious that like we weren't catching up.
Nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? To me at that point, like I don't know why Tibbs didn't just put him out there. Give him two
Hmm.
3 minutes at least. Give him some burn, bro. Like you just
Yeah, he do what they
like
do. He need to make
we
some.
traded a first round pick to have a player right in the bench. That to me is crazy. I don't care if it was Dallas's pick, bro.
Bro, honestly, we ain't trade Dallas pick. We not that stupid. I don't think they that stupid. They traded the heavily coveted pick by Charlotte, but
No, Charlotte, Charlotte.
covered.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right. You're
it's
right.
a
My,
protected
my
ass
fault.
pick. Just gonna only
But
time they're gonna get it
but
is in the 20s.
yeah, but even but still, I don't care. That's still a first round pick, bro. Like to me, it's just that my whole thing is just like we traded assets to just to have a player right. The bench. He's basically Kevin Knox with
Mhm.
without necessarily with having more skill than him. Like that to me is crazy.
You guys, did you ever look at? I think that was a good investment. Investing a first round pick into a player that was a first rounder, a top 10 pick. You just invest in a first round pick into a top 10 pick coming off an injury season, but he showed flashes last year in the playoffs, multiple games. It wasn't just like one game. Early
Bro,
this, he averaged off the bench. He was averaging 11.9 points. I don't know how many minutes he was averaging, but
mhm.
that's pretty good coming off the bench, averaging 12 points a game. So I'm like, yo, you take a shot on that. That's not you ain't got to worry about a lottery, being in the lottery, getting that pick. That's a top 20 pick. Give him that. Get
Bro,
a top 10 player in return.
if if there's one thing that's just driving me bunkers, it's the free throws, bro. Like, there's
Yeah,
no freaking excuse, bro, that we only have two players in our end that shot over 75% on the free throw, and bro, you can't even find one from Milwaukee, bro, that they shot underneath 75. You can't even find one. That's that's sad, bro. Like, we got to do something with those free throws. That's one thing. That's one lane that is really fucking killing us.
you know what I think? I got a couple of things too I could say, but the free throws was definitely one of them. Turnovers and rebounding. That's the number one things on mine. Of course, scoring, but we ain't
Yeah,
really
but
gonna.
on turnover, we was almost at par. Like, we was two turnover even more than Milwaukee, but it was still at par because like plus two, plus three or minus three is still just right around there, you know. Now those turnovers really gonna hurt you even more when you have like a close game. But if you have two turnover, but it's like almost close to a blowout or an actual blowout, yeah, those two turnover doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah, I get it, but the rebounders is definitely a problem. You saw in the end of the fourth quarter, they was giving so many second chance points. That was the reason why they. I don't want to say they lost. The reason they lost because they was pretty much out the game because after Giannis, took over. But they had a shot,
Bro,
and not by not getting them rebounds, it just you might as well forget about everything.
yeah,
Yeah, there's no
yeah,
way in hell y'all coming back.
Giannis is a threat, bro. Like,
Yeah, Giannis is different.
like a lot of people keep on undervaluing his like, I don't know how to put it in words, but it's like people is not understanding, bro, that he's a beast. He's a bro. No wonder they gave him that name, the freak of nature, bro.
I
Dude be having an IQ of Pippen, not Pippen, but what's his name? The dude that played with Jordan and Pippen,
Rodman.
Rodman, Rodman, bro. Like, he be looking at that boy and he knows where that ball's gonna land. He be
Yo,
just adjusting right where the ball's going for. And it's like, if you look at the game, bro, it's like the Knicks is never in a good position to rebound because Giannis always beat them. And like, I'm telling you, he looks for certain things or where the ball be bouncing on the rim, and he already setting up his let's say himself in a certain place. Like, he knows where that shit's going for.
I
That's
think
why he
Giannis
makes it
young.
look so easy.
My bad.
Now you.
No, I was just gonna quickly say I think Giannis is younger than Julius Randle, and Giannis. Yeah, going back on that Giannis thing. Will I sound crazy if I say this?
Nah, he's the same age as Julius Randle.
All right, well, check this out.
Hmm.
I think Giannis, because he's still getting better, because
Hmm.
you can see he's working on different things in his games at all times. He was hitting nothing but jumpers tonight.
Hmm.
I never thought he was hitting jump pull ups.
Hmm.
Giannis could go
Two
down
for
as the
six
best
from the for
basketball.
from 3.
Do you think Giannis? I believe it's a chance, it's a possibility he go down as the best basketball player of all time.
Oh no,
You
Nah,
you
fuck.
wildin'. You
bro. Not
wildin'.
all time.
You
Stop smoking
smoking
that.
I'm
K
just saying.
two.
I'm asking you if I was wilding. I just said that's why
You
I asked you that
wildin'.
way.
I'm
I said,
telling you,
yo,
you
am I wilding
wildin'.
if I say this?
Yeah, you wildin' if you say that, bro.
I just want your
Like
opinion.
I'm not gonna say that he's not like he is a superstar, but he's not the
I
GOAT.
think I think he could go
I mean,
down. Believe it or not, bro.
Like it
Surprisingly,
in our generation, because the only reason I don't want to say that is because there's previous generation that we wasn't even involved. But in our generation right now, it just falls in between either Kobe, Jordan, and on a
Kobe and
different
Jordan.
style. Yeah, on a different style, you could also include Stephen Curry, but I just don't see Stephen Curry being mentioned when you mention those two top dog right there.
But you know what I say? You know why the reason I say that is because
Hmm.
Giannis, I would say Michael Jordan the greatest of all time. I'm sure a lot of people agree with me on that, but
Uh,
Giannis and Jordan is similar, but Giannis is a
nah, bro.
six. Giannis could put the ball on the ground. He dribbles the ball. He's not like a you give past him. He got to get
bro,
to his spot. He could create his own shot, and he's learning
bro.
how to shoot. Like I would say, if he get that little turnaround
No,
jumper,
yeah,
he's
but
gonna be
nobody.
unstoppable. He's pulling up from three, deep
He
from three. He's shooting mid range jump shots. He got that
he
little turnaround. He could
he
get to
he
the
sh-
basket. Yeah, yeah. What's
he
up?
yeah, but he had like nobody is saying that he's not a superstar. He's a superstar, but it's
That's not
two
the
different.
argument.
But that's what I'm saying. It's two different things when you're saying a superstar, because I'm not gonna say there's like the majority of them. There's only a handful of superstars so right now. But go, nah, bro. The only actual goat is be like that conversation should be always hold for Jordan or Kobe as of
Well,
right
yeah.
now.
If at this rate, basically the point I'm saying, not right now. I wouldn't say it right now, but at this rate,
Hmm.
the trajectory Giannis is going, he could go down one day. Like people say, listen, people say, yeah, LeBron, the greatest player of all time.
Oh hell
I'm
no,
not really on that
nah.
side, but Giannis, you can see he can't shoot. Inside that paint, he's unstoppable. You can't stop. He's like Shaq when it
You
when
know,
it when it come down to it. When it's in the paint, that's saying a lot.
you know
But
who?
I mean, a lot of people argue that KD is up there as one of the
Yeah,
greatest players of all
nah,
time. You know
but
what I'm
not.
yeah,
saying?
Yeah,
he's
But like,
definitely.
but the thing is, it's like all these players that I respect Giannis's championship because the way that he got his joint, like that wasn't like he was sitting there like forcing it, trying to create a super team. He just got players that are good and solid and know the
Hmm.
system. You know what I'm
And he
saying?
won. He got a ring early in his career.
And
So
what I'll say though is I get what he's trying to say. I just don't think he's going about it the right way. The way
that's
the the,
that's
the,
that's what
the
I'm
I'm not
saying,
trying
bro.
to prove a point. I'm just
so
putting it out there.
Giannis Giannis championship is valid.
that's so devalid. I respect that championship so much because compared to like the team that they were facing, um, even actually, you know what, that's disrespectful because that team also is like isn't necessarily a super team either. It got good solid players and they drafted good and
I
you
mean, the
know
thing about Giannis, only thing I could argue about that title is I don't think I think the Clippers would have won the title if Kawhi didn't to his leg because they were just you can tell like they were better than them. They ended up playing Chris Paul in them, and not to take nothing away from Chris Paul. We all know Chris Paul is one of the greatest, but his team, I just didn't. I knew they couldn't beat Giannis. I was like, only way they're gonna beat Giannis is if Chris Paul go off, and Chris Paul rarely goes off. He'll have you a good game. I was like, if
That's
the other guy go off, what's his name, Booker, he got to go off every game. That's the only way they're gonna beat Giannis, and they couldn't do it. But
that's
if they would have ran into Paul George and Kawhi, Giannis, I don't think they. I believe they could have locked up that big three.
nah, bro. Giannis will eat them.
Nah. I think
Giannis,
Kawhi's the
believe
Kawhi's
me,
the
Giannis
Giannis
will eat
stopper.
them. Like
Kawhi's the Giannis stopper.
right
I've
now,
seen it.
I'm just saying, like Kawhi, like I feel like he's one that has heart, so he could be in that conversation. Booker is looking like something like that, but you can't speak if you ain't have no championship. That's the way I see it.
Oh,
And then another
Kawhi
one,
got more than all of them.
no. But let me finish. And
Yeah.
then like this dude, he's making fucking noise. John Morant, like John Morant, I feel like he's a player that is gonna be this generation.
That's the
Kobe,
MVP, man.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
he's raising his stock.
bro. It's like we spoke about it.
Yo,
Legacy.
John
This
Moran is
motherfucker,
too nice, bro. Every time I
bro.
think about that pick, bro, it gets me
Audio,
tight.
audio,
It's gonna get you
audio.
tight for the rest of your life, bro.
Bro, oh my god, bro.
Audio. Just
We good though. We got
watch.
Audrey out the deal. We straight. We got something
Yeah,
good out the deal.
yeah. But
Yeah, all
just
right, man.
let me just
What
say
up?
this,
Y'all
bro.
giving up too easy, man. We got something, man. We got to root for what we got. Forget
Bro,
about
he
what
ain't
that
no
other
John
guy
Moran,
got.
bro. He ain't
I
no
don't
John
care.
Moran.
That's
All
the
right.
Grizzlies'
Yeah,
problem.
we don't got to get into that conversation.
That's the
Yeah, yeah.
Grizzlies.
We talking about Ja. See, if you want to keep attaching RJ to Ja Morant, you're gonna always
No,
lose that argument. So it makes no
no,
I
sense
ain't
to
trying to do
attach
that.
them. Yeah,
I
it
ain't
and
don't
gonna
make
do
no
nobody
that.
sense.
I
nobody
ain't
even
gonna do that.
mentioned
He said,
RJ.
But
but
they
hold on.
always gonna be
You
attached
said
though
that
because
pick.
they came in
That pick.
together and they was the 2 and the
Yeah,
3
Yeah,
pick. They
because we was
for the
one
rest
pick
of their
away.
career they always gonna be compared and put in the same sentence. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. You
it
said I
really ain't no
want
getting
Ja. I
around it.
want Ja. You talking about you
Man,
don't want RJ? That's what you're saying.
Of course I don't. I want Ja.
That's what I'm
I,
saying. But that's why I'll say. But we all right. I'm saying like, okay, but we all right. We got RJ. Let's see what we can do with RJ.
bro,
That's how I'm taking it.
all right. John Moran is the type of player, bro, that you go to the NBA TV or ESPN and his face is every single time, like in every fucking mention. At least you
ESPN
see.
is his personal reality show this year. That's just a fact.
Who on their personal reality show?
Ja Morant.
Oh, Ja, he a celebrity now.
Bro, that's the
You
only shit
don't
that
know?
they.
Yo,
He got his own reality
that
show. Wow, that's
yo,
Yeah,
crazy.
it's on ESPN. It's called ESPN.
John Morant year 3, and he already a superstar. I don't care what nobody said, bro.
He's a superstar. There ain't no getting around that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like
Like
Ja Morant, bro. That's my
you
guy.
only be lying. You only be lying to yourself, bro. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean?
I
Oh,
think
listen to
Ja
this one,
Morant is
Legacy.
nice, dog. He get off the
Let
ground and all of that.
So John Moran was going against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and it says right
How'd
here,
that
Man,
led,
look?
led by Moran, triple double, Grizzly drop, line jazz. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm loving every. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like right now, I'm just sleeping. I'm just waiting until shit is made.
wow.
Ja
I
Morant's
should have
my guy
watched
though.
that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
But we were
Legacy, did you
watching the
see
Knicks.
what I named the stream?
Yeah, you funny, man.
What you named it? Hold on,
You
what you named it, bro?
John Moran,
funny.
Huh?
Nah,
What he
what's
named the
good?
shit?
he said release the cranking.
Release the cranking.
Cause I
The
put that in I put that in the chat.
and release the
Uh,
Kraken.
Release the cracking.
Yeah,
Y'all
release the
really want to
crank.
make moves on this Nick team. Y'all ready to tank. I just like, yo, F it, man.
No,
Just
we ain't
tank it,
tanking.
Nah,
man.
bro.
I just be
We ain't
tanking.
tanking, bro.
Nobody ain't said nothing about
We
tanking.
ain't
That's what it
tanking.
sound like. That's
I,
that's
Damn.
the
I,
that's the
bro,
vibes I'm getting from the what y'all saying. I'm like, these niggas ready to
nah,
Damn.
tank.
nah,
Shit.
bro.
Mm-mm.
The only thing is that once you play in a game of chess, you can't come with the mentality of checkers, bro. I'm telling you, Leon
That's
Rose,
not me.
if he pulls it off, oh, bro, I'm just gonna say shut Lee, bro. I'm gonna try to hold myself, bro.
Yeah,
Yo, I
I'm just sitting here watching this shit, watching this cookie crumble, man, and
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. And I mean, it's out of our control. You know what I'm saying? Like the players don't have a sense of urgency. You know what I'm saying? The coach don't got a sense of urgency. The front office don't got a sense of urgency. I guess they got a trick up their sleeve. You know what I mean?
nah. Who you think the
Nah,
big
we don't,
fish?
cause that's the thing.
Who y'all
We
think
don't
the
know.
big fish?
We don't know what's going on in the background. You feel me? But something got to be going on, bro. They you ever seen that
They
like
thinking,
those memes of people just running around with the like that meme of the dog and that's sitting there with the fire behind him and he's just like, I'm fine, and then there's just like a fire behind him, he's just sitting there smiling. That's
uh-huh.
literally what's going on in the front office, yo.
Yo, I don't think it's a problem in the front office. I might be the only one that feel that way. But I
Nah, ain't
mean,
no
I'm just
problem with
saying.
the front office.
I
Ain't
don't
no
think it's a
problem.
problem in there. I think
They,
they going about their business. They doing it the correct way. They made a move like a couple weeks before any other team made a move, so they aware what's going on. They seem like they setting up for the big move. I truly believe they're gonna do that because it's time. We still got weeks. We still got time left before that deadline hit.
bro.
So I don't got
What's
no
the big
indictments on them.
move?
I don't know yet. We're gonna see. That's why I just said, who's the big fish? Who's the big fish? Like if you had to go after something, because that's what I assume that they're doing. But they're gonna have to give up some of these things. But listen, man, I'm gonna make it real easy. I think they're going after DeJounte Murray. That's my plan. I mean, his value probably
Okay.
shot up, these past few weeks since I've been speaking about him. It's like he's been listening to everybody. And his name getting, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It's gonna be hard.
I'm listening. I'm listening to two names, bro, and it's being mentioned left and right now. And it was funny because shit,
seeing
let
a
me
lot
shut
more.
up, bro.
I'm seeing a lot more. I've seen a lot of
Say the
Brunson.
names.
I'm seeing a
I
lot
feel,
of Brunson
oh
now.
man, I don't.
Nah,
I'm gonna be honest.
Brunson name went down in the last few days. It's
I'm
been
not crazy about Brunson, bro.
DeJounte. Yeah, I ain't crazy about because you still gotta upgrade that position in the next year or two. That ain't something that you want to
there's
run with.
there's a reason they
That's like
threw
a
out that
band-aid.
name.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's a reason they threw that name, and you and me know that shit. Legacy. Why is the reason? They just put, bro. Come on, man. I'm telling you, like we always be mentioning that Coach Tibbs has a problem, and I'm telling you right now, like people better start getting used to Coach Tibbs. They gonna deal with Coach Tibbs. He's still gonna be our coach, but the way they're gonna deal with him, he might not even like it.
Let me ask you this though. What would you trade Julius Randle for Dame Lillard?
Dame Lillard is not even in the conversation no more.
I'm asking the question because I wouldn't have did it because I said last year
You
I was
can't you
like two
can't.
players ain't gonna
Yeah.
get it done. Like when we were saying trade RJ and everybody, I was like, you trade them, you're gonna be trading away a lot to get him, and you're gonna
Yo,
be giving away your team. I was like, them two dudes ain't gonna be able to win by themselves. But I'm flipping it back and saying, well, what about we wouldn't have to give up that much if we did a deal with Julius Randle, but I don't know if they're gonna do. They might.
Why do you
I
think
don't
that
know
Dame would want to play with RJ Barrett?
because I don't think it would just have to be R.J. Barrett. I think it's gonna have to be more than R.J. Barrett.
he got CJ McCollum over there, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I asked him this question before. Like, do you think that that RJ Barrett is better than CJ McCollum? So why would we bring RJ
Why
Barrett,
would you
bring
ask me
Dame
that
over here to
question
play?
though, bro?
be,
Because
be,
you saying it like as if that's gonna move the needle. Like
and
we know
I
that
asked
ain't
you a
nothing.
question,
Why
dog,
would
and you didn't
Dame
answer the
even do that?
question though.
if Dame Lillard
Answer the
was
question
all
though.
right, I'm gonna
You
answer
gonna
it.
leave
But
CJ McCollum so he could play with RJ
Yo,
Barrett? Come on.
yo,
if
real
Dame
quick.
Lillard,
Bro, see,
uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying?
Uh,
I can't even ask the question and they just take it. No, I don't want to
I
answer it
was
like this.
about
I'm
to
gonna answer it
answer
like
it.
this.
No, but I'm about to answer it. If
Yo,
Dame Lillard,
real
yeah, go
quick
ahead.
after you go, nice.
Hmm.
Let's welcome in Nick Gas because he's here and want to make sure he can also get his opinions out and whatnot too.
For sure.
Yo,
Yo,
Nick
salute,
Gas, what up, man?
What's going
what
on,
up,
bro?
Salute.
fellas?
All
I
right.
apologize that y'all had to watch this game at 10 p.m. Y'all had to wait for LeBron to not play. Even Jordan, even
Yo, Nice,
Jordan, I feel
let's
like
let
Jordan
Nice.
right now.
Nice been trying to talk for like 5 minutes. We keep cutting him off. Let him get
I'm
there.
I'm just gonna say this, bro. If Dame Lillard, if he was like maybe I'll say 5 to 8 years younger, oh hell yeah.
I feel you
But
on that.
but I'm telling you right now, like oh man, I'm telling you, it's gonna catch a lot of people by surprise. And I'll
I
leave it at
wouldn't.
that.
You know what I feel? I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it either because he didn't know the. But I wouldn't do the Julius Randle Dame deal. But I would. What they're gonna have to do with Julius Randle, basically, I think they're gonna have to hold him until the off season because right now his stock is very low. You ain't gonna get nothing for him.
Nah,
Basically,
you gonna get something for
nah.
Julius
You gonna
He's
Randle,
he's
definitely
but
still
get
he's
some.
still averaging almost 19 points per game.
and
There's
But
still a lot of value to that. We're
and
gonna
He's
but
give
E
averaging
come he was
19 and 20 as we speak.
but he not
E
an All NBA player. He was
E
so
That's cool. Who else is an All NBA player on this team?
that's what I'm
but
Nobody.
saying.
but the
You
way
want to get a player that's basically he had what 9 tonight and he had like 2 the game before. His value is low. Nobody ain't
his
giving up
bro
nothing for him.
his
You gotta
value
wait till the off season.
his value is not low, bro. A
Yes,
lot
it
of
is
people need to
low.
let me say this real quick. A lot of people has to stop this shit or this narrative, bro, because how many players have you seen that they either at a superstar caliber or a star caliber, something is not working out with the team that they playing for. They
Hmm.
become disgruntled. They not the same, and once they get moved or once they get
Hmm.
traded, they continue on with wherever they left off in their best season.
Yo, Pascal
Yo,
Siakam
I,
is an
I
example of
think
that. Remember?
that
Dame
sometimes
Lillard is the example
He
right
falling
now.
off.
He, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
Y'all
think
last
think
seven.
these players is falling off. These players is
sometimes
doing this shit on purpose because they don't want to be where they at.
Yo,
man,
what if,
no,
if they imagine the Knicks traded Julius Randle for Jared Grant or whatever his name is,
Nobody
Jelani
even
Grant.
said
What's the
that.
nigga name? I
Nobody
feel
even said that.
disappointed. I feel like wow, they were saying his name a lot, but you could have got more for Julius Randle.
Yeah, but
That's
nobody
what
even said
Julius
that.
Randle. That's the type of trade they're gonna make with Julius Randle. I
No,
was
they
like, you can't
not.
do it.
No, bro,
Yes, they
not no,
They
would, bro.
not
no,
gonna
That's his
they
make that
not.
value.
trade.
That's what he's
No,
worth right now.
no, they
That's
not,
your
bro.
opinion.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mm.
Yo, Nick Gas. Oh my, you was just talking. Your mic is kind of low, just so you know, brother.
oh, we messed up with the mic again. Oh, Jesus
No, you
Christ.
good now.
You
He
good? You
good.
good now? You good now? You good now?
Uh, nah, so back to this game was not bad. Let's say they played three good quarters. We kept the flow. We never actually took the lead, but we kept the flow. We even kept it kind of under five or something like that. So I'm not gonna pick on them because I saw a lot of people talking down on the team yesterday in different podcasts, basically saying we don't even have a chance. So we did have a chance.
Y'all gotta send
Um,
me a list of them podcasts y'all be listening to, because I only know one.
well, no. The takes be crazy, but sometimes it's good for entertainment. But
Yeah.
coming into the fourth quarter, like with 6 minutes to go, it was like the 6.6 minutes and 6 second break. Uh, we came back with nothing. It wasn't that they scored because they were blank for a minute, but pretty bad in free throws. Um, pretty bad plays by Fournier. So Fournier was kind of the guy to blame. I wouldn't blame Randall because Randall was super scared to even rock the ball. Like he was 4 for 9, so he was not even the offense was not run through Randall. Still critical mistakes by Tisdale. I mean by Thibodeau. Thibodeau did allow Obi for a minute, but he kept the same flow. It was just very stagnant for like 5 4 minutes. So the time ran off. Later on, the ref started, giving fouls to Giannis. So that was basically the game. The game was basically like they ran out of gas. I don't know what happened at the end. That game, we could have stole that game to keep it 100, but it was more of the same, more of the same.
It was just too much Giannis.
Not even because Giannis sometimes he looks like a blunder. Like Giannis be
But
making like crazy moves sometimes.
he didn't look interested. Yeah, he didn't look interested a lot of the game, but when it came down to it, it was too much of him because he could not look. He's still gonna he's gonna do his thing. It was just too much. We couldn't keep up with
we
the
and we
half
never went
Giannis.
and we never even went over the hump. Like
He
we
went
went
full.
we went down three, but we never took the lead. So I think that's also once you take the lead, a team feels it. But if you don't even if you don't
We
get
wasn't
even
grabbing
go,
no rebounds.
yeah, and the free throws, man. We missed all our free throws. We were just really, really bad in free throws. Like,
Mhm.
can't explain it. Like, this guy's getting paid millions. We didn't have nothing from Quentin Grimes. Nothing
What?
from
What? Hold up, bro. What game you talking about?
not as explosive because I think Chips kind of sat him down after the second half. Like first half we did saw some glimpses, but later on Tips was mostly going with on offense with Fournier, which Fournier was doing his thing. We
Yeah,
saw
that's
some
fine.
shots from Fournier. We saw a few shots from Burks, but just bad coaching, man. I don't know, man. It's 11 p.m. for me, so at least I have that as a fortune cookie.
Let me
The
see.
game started
I
at
mean,
10.
I
That was
mean,
crazy.
I mean, I agree with you that I think Quentin Grimes should have been playing more. Actually, I don't think Kemba should have been playing in the fourth quarter whatsoever. Like to me, that's crazy because what we needed at that point was more than because I
More
guess in Tibbs'
defense.
mind he thought we needed more offense and it's like no, we needed more defense
Yeah, more stops.
because Kemba always gets caught. It's like people know this like if you want to get Kemba off your back, just set a pick. He's always gonna be behind you, always.
Hmm.
Also, Tibbs was doing a good job switching Nerlens Noel and Mitchell Robinson, but then Nerlens Noel, his like critical bones, I think he got hit on the wrist. He had like he acted like he was really injured and then stood in the game, but after that he was nowhere to be found. And then they already at the end they figure Mitchell Robinson around, so I think he should have put in Jericho Sims. Like at those
Hmm.
moments, you need somebody with energy, and like this guy doesn't have any hands. Like literally, like Nerlens knows great sometimes, but his hands is just made out of stones. Can be,
He remind me of Tyrone Hill with the 76ers. You remember Tyrone Hill?
yeah, man. Like he's just a $7 million. Like he can't get double digits because of like man. I don't know why we signed him again, man. Like he's another thief. I can't blame Mitch because he's getting paid 1.3 million, but we paying this guy. He's so inconsistent.
Yeah, that inconsistency troubles me. Like I said many times, I don't really have a problem with them re-signing him. That inconsistency worries me because I'm like, they did give him all of that money. Like, just too inconsistent, man.
Yeah,
Like, we
I'll
can't
I'll
rely
take
on you.
I'll take Dwight Howard for 2.5 million. I think
Who?
Dwight Howard really get paid that much in the Lakers.
Of
Ah,
course,
Dwight
I,
Howard, like a vet,
uh,
like a real
of
vet with
course.
real that will go there and hit a player. Like we have a bunch of softies.
it ain't that many players in the NBA though.
What
Like
you
as it
mean?
is.
It's players you could replace with Noel. We could have went after JaVale
No,
McGee. We could have
listen to
went
what he
after
said.
Dwight
Listen what he
Howard.
said. He said
Yeah, like
somebody a vet that you could just like that'll grab you like, yo, what you doing? This and that, like one of those bruiser type players. That's basically what I'm talking about. It ain't no bruises. It ain't that many bruises in the NBA. That's basically what it is. Do you agree? You understand what I'm saying when I say that?
Hmm.
nah, yeah, I feel you, but you know what I mean. Like there's like even DeMarcus cousin, he gets picked up and dropped by teams, but at the same time, like he's there, and we
Yeah, but
Nerlens
he's not.
knows
He doesn't fit the bill.
Bullock. He should have went with Bullock. Like it's like if a guy is injured, why sign him? And we always do this with players. Like instead of being a regular NBA
I
team,
tell people all the time, Bullock is the crucial move that we fucked up on,
Mhm. I
and you
think
could
so.
see it. You could see it. That he was the defensive anchor on his team. He was the
Bullock.
vocal leader on his team. Yeah, he was. Yeah, everybody knows it, and you
Hmm.
see it.
You think
Yeah,
I'm
you
against
laugh,
Bullock?
nigga.
I'm not against him.
Yeah, yeah,
Shit.
you laughing, but you're living through it right now.
Nigga, I'm not against. I'm not a Bullock hater. I like
I'm
Reggie
not,
Bullock,
but I ain't what you wanted to give $10 million
but
dollars
I
to
get.
Bullock and his
I would have
broken
gave
neck.
that money to Burke. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but
You
you
said
see how
his
much we missing
broken
it.
neck. His broken neck. Was that a problem for us?
I
No.
don't. I mean, I don't know,
Even
man.
that
What
timing
he
was
broke his
kind of
neck.
He
even that
went through
He said he
surgery and
broke
he
his
wasn't a
neck.
problem for us.
Saying, bro, that's
He had
fucked
a he
up,
had a
man.
neck injury,
a
I feel bad for
dislocation.
him.
but
A
was he a
Yeah, I
broken
know what you
problem
talking
for us
about.
with that?
I remember that shit happened. He got hurt or something like that, and
yeah,
he had an option on his
structure.
deal.
Like if a
Took
dude's
a pay
injured,
cut.
don't bring him here. Like,
I remember
and
that.
that's what my point. Like we know we are more of a rehab facility than anything else. So we did the same thing with Noel. We were signed with this guy. He's going to our doctors, and when what we do, we bring him back. Why?
He was hurt
What?
already. You remember that? You remember when he
Right.
fell
We already
and when he
bringing
fell
another.
when he was on OKC? How he had that head on collisions with the ground. You remember that?
I
Oh,
know,
No.
bro. But like, you already bring in another injured player, so you bring in
Man,
two injured players. Mitchell just came from a ankle surgery, so he's very like scared about like when he takes hits because sometimes it could just be a normal hit, but for him it's just like yo. Like, have you noticed how Mitchell Robinson falls now? He let his whole body fall because, like,
They shouldn't.
I got ankle surgery too. Like, I got my fibula and my tibula. When he falls, instead of falling like in a way of like you tweak, that dude goes a full 90 degree. He just drops himself because he's scared of like putting pressure on that foot. So like he got to adapt, but you can adapt when Noel's barely playing, or he'll play one good game and then disappear for 3 games. So he needs
Yeah.
to go. He needs
I
to go.
mean,
He's going to
but
package.
yeah, he going to package definitely because it's a tradable contract. So you need to throw those little extra pieces in. That's got to just not the salary is not too extreme. Like it can absorb that salary easy. So that's why I said I was cool with those contracts. But truth be told, man, I like Burt, but Burt got to go. I'm saying like he got to go because we got a clog at that position, and I think a lot of teams would like Burt. Now I would keep him, but I think a lot of teams will pay for him. And
Nah,
The thing is,
we got players that got value on this team. Don't get it twisted. Like the players that we got is not that they don't have any value. Like
yeah, we do.
trust me, there's players on our team that people want. We just not utilizing these players right.
correctly.
These are players that go to other teams and they'll have success. The problem is that currently with the way that the team is constructed, they just don't fit together. That is the
yeah,
problem. So
and a
so,
lot
so
of and also you also I'm not bad. I didn't mean to interrupt, but like
no, go ahead, go ahead.
going back to the Marcus Morris. Like we remember the Marcus
Marcus
Morris.
Morris.
Now when
Who's
Marcus
Marcus
Morris
Morris?
when he was signed, right? At the back of the mind, we knew that by the trade deadline, we were going to get more things for Marcus Morris, right?
Oh,
Right.
So I
Marcus
think,
Morris. Yeah.
yeah, like the guy that we traded for the Clippers, and
Yeah.
we ended up with the quickly pick, and we basically got some draft picks after having some trade assets. So I think we have 3 players that we could make a 3-team trade and end up with, let's say, a better players that fit into our criteria. So I think we're gonna move on from Randall, and even if Randall stay, RJ is gonna be that guy that's gonna go for 30 a night. And at the same time, I think they're gonna end up with a draft pick, like a first round that from another.
Who
That's
who
what's gonna end up
who team
being.
who
They're
who
gonna trade
team?
Mitchell. That's what I see.
Quick
That
question:
might
Who team
go
will
down.
this
That might.
be? Let me just say this real quick. Who team will
Yeah.
this be if Donovan Mitchell comes in? Is it and let's say and just speculation if RJ and Randall stays in this team and Donovan Mitchell comes in, whose team is this going to be?
Donovan Mitchell, I don't even
It's
think you
Donovan Mitchell. Easy.
don't expect us to have deal with us. So I don't even think like with the Knicks, you always got to think about the people they always trade with. Like
All right, but my question is but that's not my question. My question is if he comes through, whose team is this going to be?
He's saying theoretically, if this were to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, definitely. Donovan Mitchell is the more established player, so it's definitely gonna be his team.
Damn, bro, this is the first time you ain't said
don't even have
RJ,
to.
bro.
You don't even have to
This
think
is-
about that question. It's gonna be
All
Donovan
right,
Mitchell's team.
all right, just making sure.
Nah,
just making
man.
sure.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. You come at me with a Donovan Mitchell. Don't come at me and say, oh, damn. I hate to say it, man. Don't be like Julius Randle, because I knew it last year. I was like, Julius Randle was good. I was like, oh, they ain't gonna resign him. But then I came back to myself after my senses saying, he's talent. They got to resign him. But I wasn't big on Julius Randle at all since the playoffs last year, and he's getting exposed this season, unfortunately.
We got
we,
exposed, been
we all
exposed since the
know we all
playoffs,
know
man.
Donovan Mitchell's father works for the Mets, so he's a local kid, and it plays good in the headlines. My thing is he's the bigger fish.
I don't
So
care
I'm
about the
trying to
headlines. I care about the box scores and the wins and
But
the losses.
I'm talking about I'm trying to be humble because in reality, like the team, if you look at Twitter, the the Sacramento Kings really want Julius Randle. They keep saying Julius Randle loves playing in empty arenas. We don't.
That's a good one. Who wrote that?
That's
barely
Get a
have
corny.
Pulitzer Prize award for putting making
barely
that
get
up.
a
That's
12%. Like
corny.
you know, hey, I'm a comedian. I'm trying here, man. So Nah, but like for real, like we could be able to get the Aaron Fox and and trade some assets around with another team to be able to get. Don't they have Buddy Hield?
Yeah, who would we take back if they did that? Because I did hear Sacramento, entertaining. They like him or something. But who we gonna
Yo,
get back?
nice.
Talk to me.
Yo,
But
nice.
we,
So
we
look, I just read from Zach Lowe says apparently on his podcast he said I know vultures are circling and they're getting a lot of calls about quickly and I think they're batting those calls away as they should but the vultures are circling and they're trying to
I
poach
think so
somebody from the
too.
Knicks.
That's why I wasn't
I'm,
afraid to
I'm,
include him in the deal. I was like,
I'm
I know
telling
they're
you,
looking.
I'm telling you right now, all the young core they're gonna stay. that's like I'm telling you, it's gonna be a power move. It's
It'd be
gonna be something
wild.
crazy. It's gonna
But
be
it's not.
crazy.
It's the young core is the young core, but we're gonna have to get rid of somebody in the young core because it's
Oh, we
like a
gonna definitely
clog. It's
get
a
rid of
log
somebody.
jam.
We
It's
we
a
ain't gonna
that's
log
get
jam.
we ain't gonna get rid of nobody. You gonna see? Oh,
It's a
maybe
log
one,
jam.
maybe one or two.
And it ain't gonna be RJ Barrett, so get your mind off of
Nah,
it. Don't even
nah,
think
nah,
about it.
nah. Of
Y'all
course
gotta
not. Of course not.
yeah, we keep it 100. The nothing burger at the end of the season is gonna be they're gonna throw Steve Perry's not gonna be resigned. That's basically what's gonna be the new thing. That
the
the
who?
front office, you know how Steve Perry keeps getting a new contract where he hasn't
Scott
got like
Perry?
Oh,
Scott
Scott
he
Perry.
Perry.
gonna be the full guy.
My bad. Scott Perry, my bad, Scott Perry.
Scott
No,
Perry
no,
gonna be
you
the
got it,
full
you got it, you
guy.
got
You know, I love mixing guys' names. So Scott Perry's not going to be re-signed, and the front office is gonna push the idea of like finally we don't have Steve Mills and Scott Perry in.
But you know
I think
what, bro? Check this out. I don't. Do you guys really believe that this whole thing we've been doing with the Knicks for the past year or so is a disaster?
Oh hell no! It's gonna be a success, bro.
Is what?
It's gonna be a success.
That's not, I don't see no disaster. I just see a lot of opinions being thrown around. I don't see that. I mean, would you have signed?
wow
Would you have
because
signed
they
Evan Fournier? How do you feel about that deal? You feel like they made a mistake with that deal?
in the
The,
headline that last year we were one game away from the same record. So they pushing this idea now that okay, it's not that bad, Knicks fans, but guess what? It's not the same schedule as last year. So
yes, it
yes, I'm
was.
more
Yes, it was
concerned.
because we had a tough schedule after the second quarter or second
Yeah,
half,
so
man.
I'm more concerned now because last year you found the blueprint,
Uh-huh.
and this year you seem to regress, and now
Bro,
now we
bro,
I
haven't.
mean, but you went away from the blueprint.
They feel
Yeah.
like they should
but
not like by
we added more talent to the team. Truth be told,
No, you didn't.
yes, we did,
You
bro.
No,
you
no, we
put
Because
didn't.
number one,
you made an attempt to add more talent,
I
but
hear you.
now you see that was a bust.
As constructed, it didn't work. But let me ask you this question. Let me see where your knowledge is at. Who's worth more in the trade market? Evan Fournier or Reggie Bullock?
What you talking about right
Evan
now?
Yeah, right
Fournier,
now. Who's on
because
the trade market? Well, who you know what I'm trying to get
Is
at,
is
but who
is
is
that
it?
a rhetorical question?
No,
that's
no.
a
All
retort.
right. I'll break it
Evan
down.
Fournier
Nah, because we
won
like we already know the answer,
Who's more
bro.
valuable? Who's more valuable? Evan
Evan Fournier.
Fournier or
a
Reggie Bullock?
European player. No shit, Sherlock.
Who's more valuable? That's the question.
Bro,
We already
why you
said
keep
it.
asking a redundant question, bro? Come on,
I
man.
can't. Yo, bro, listen. Y'all going in and
Just
out.
make
I
You
your
can't hear
already
point.
you.
answered. Evan Fournier, bro, is more valuable. Like, his jersey sells more. He has a
It's
whole
not a.
country.
We talking about odds. This is the odds thing. You can look. You can see your odds. Who stands out? I say that he's more valuable than Reggie Bullock. So Reggie Bullock, we put more talent on the team. In other words, basically, it was a long story for a short story. We added more
And we
talent to
did
the team.
favors at the
You
same
you
time
think
because
we
at
put
the end
more
of the
talent
day,
on
the
the
I
team?
know we
Boston
did because
Celtics,
he's better than
the
him.
Boston Celtics
When the
needed to
last
get
time
rid of two
Better?
contracts.
Evan Fournier had 25 points tonight, man. Come on.
Okay, that's great.
I'm not
That's
saying
great. That's
Yes,
great.
he's more valuable.
See,
So I
no,
don't
no, 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 no,
basically
no, no,
don't
no, no, no,
indict
no,
the
no, no,
first.
no, no, no,
We
no,
can't
no, no, no,
indict the
no.
unit, the front office
What you
because they
fail to
made a
realize
move.
is what you fail to realize is
Right.
the front office tried to make a move away from something that was working, and you see that The best move in that situation would have been not to make that move because you had a formula that was actually working.
Mm-hmm.
And you tried to upgrade that shit and that shit
Cool.
blew up in your face.
Mm-hmm.
It
I
didn't
Because
have a
blow up.
everybody
theory.
don't
It's
fit.
not the end of
Everybody
the
don't
world.
fit everywhere.
If you
You
would have
have the
Everybody
just,
right
don't
but
fit
you threw, I
everywhere.
blew it up in your
like that.
face. I'm like, nah, wait, it didn't blow up in their face yet. We still got half the
It
season to
did.
go.
Nigga,
It
what are
The
you
fact of the
talking
matter is,
about?
Evan Fournier
did
is more
because
valuable
Bro,
you have
than
stop,
Reggie
stop
Bullock.
speaking.
Because if we invested in Reggie Bullock
Oh
and
my
Reggie Bullock
God.
had a dud season, we probably wouldn't be able to trade Reggie Bullock. Okay, but the thing is, we'll be able to trade Evan Fournier because Evan Fournier has more values in him. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
So we didn't. You can't say it
I don't
burst
know
in
why
our
you
face or
arguing
anything. Like it's
Reggie
not
Bullock.
over. We still could
I
get
didn't
rid of
even
that
bring up
contract.
Reggie Bullock. Like he's
That's where
gone.
y'all
Why?
niggas, that's where y'all go wrong at.
Just
Nah,
watch the
bro. I'm
game.
just telling you. It came up like that.
We're talking about
You
today.
you ever heard of the term what's good for me ain't good for them?
Yeah.
What's good for your team might not be good for another team.
I
When you
guess that
had
was
something
going
going
in.
on and it was working, that's what you had going on and that's what was working for you and that's what you should have stuck with. Now when you try to go outside of that, oh, he scores more. He got a jump shot. He got this, that, and the third. And the shit just don't work with you.
It don't work with him. I know that. That's why I said they're gonna have to move him. And I'm thinking like, well, they're gonna have to move him. They could get something for him. But on the other hand, if they had Reggie Bullock, they probably wouldn't be able to get nothing for
Not
him.
here.
I'm
So why
Let me
looking
you
at
let
it
me
from
tell
making
that
y'all
that?
point of
something.
view.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. I feel like the whole Cam Reddish thing, the fact that he's not playing, it's not a coincidence, yo. For real, I'm really feeling like
It's
they
called
brought in
chemistry.
Cam Reddish, so they can whatchamacallit, use him as a trade piece in the future for a big star. That's
Now
why
you
they're not
talking.
playing. You know what I'm saying? Because why wouldn't you play him? They're gonna use him and they're gonna package Fournier and everyone else in a
They
big deal.
haven't even played
He's
him
gonna be this
with
Cam Reddish is gonna be the sweetener. And go
I
ahead,
mean,
niggas.
you know what
bro.
I
I was
feel
gonna
like?
say they haven't. I haven't even seen Cam Reddish and RJ Barrett in the same floor ever. And come on, they were in college together. Like, can you give me a glimpse? So it's like
Yo,
that's what I don't understand about this guy too.
as far as Cam Reddish, I don't know the exact rules. I gotta look at them, and you can probably look. You can get them on the internet. I think it's after you make a trade for somebody, it's like a 30-day period or a 60-day period before you could trade them again. So if that's the case, I don't see them getting rid of. They can't legally. I mean, you know what I'm saying. By the rules, I don't think they could get rid of Cam Reddish until after 30 days, and the trade deadline gonna come by then. So I think he's gonna be on the team for the rest of the season at least.
I think they get rid of Tips before they get rid of Cam Reddish.
So yeah, Cam.
You're not gonna get rid of
They
Tibbs.
not gonna get rid of Tibbs. It's like
So they both not going then.
like everybody already knows shit.
Well, can I ask you a question? Do you guys see that moment that Randall bubbled the ball and then he threw it to the sideline? Obi kind of jumps to the ball, but he kind of missed. Like he basically falls. Randall
Yo,
looks at Obi, complains, and then just walks back. And then you have, I believe, Burks and RJ running towards Obi, which they further away
see,
than
that's not
Randall.
cool. I don't like
So
that, man.
Randall just
That's
looked at
not good
him.
for Randall to do that, man. It's like he's building. He's like a diva, a cancer. We don't
So
need
what
that.
do you guys think about that? Because that was so cancerous, like you just said.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what I feel like. I feel like that's some selfishness,
Yeah, Randall
diva-ish.
displaying his cancer on the floor and other players displaying their cancer behind the scenes.
hmm
It's a chemistry issue going on.
Well, we got a team, man. We
If
gotta. I hope we get better.
I'm
if
reading the trade rules right now, so if you guys don't hear me talking, it's because
uh-huh.
I'm reading.
Yeah, they got rules you got to go by. You can't trade back-to-back picks and all of this and that. I'm like, yo, that's why when we first came on, I brought up the fact that the Knicks, they if they lose 10 more games, they out. So we got to look. It's crazy. It's in the middle of the season, but we got to look ahead, see what kind of pick we might get. That's interesting. Who's available? Because we might be able to get I'm saying we might be able to get something nice if we decide to use the pick. But that also was saying that that makes that pick very valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very valuable because I would love to get a top 5. I would love, you know what I would love the Knicks to do? I would love the Knicks to get a like an Evan Mobley type player. I think that would be good for us. Also, let me ask you another question, y'all. I know y'all, because I know y'all in them blogs and all of this and that, and I probably heard all the questions in the world, but it's a question I want to ask because I saw it many times. But John Collins, would you trade Julius Randle for John Collins?
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
What about you, Audio?
Not
You
straight
talk-
up.
You
Not
talk
straight up. What else you throwing in?
wait. I'm sorry. You talking about the one from ATL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and in the hard fucking beat.
You said a hard no?
In the
He said in the
heartbeat, bro.
heartbeat.
Oh, in a heartbeat, you'll do it.
I wouldn't do a 1-for-1. I'd be like, what else you throwing in?
All right, you got to look at contracts. Like, didn't John Collins also got a good deal? What
Yeah,
was
he
it?
just signed
100
a
mil?
deal. He just signed a deal. I think he got like 5 years left on it, just like Julius Randle.
And
I will say this about John Collins. Dude got
Mm-hmm.
that gritty attitude that, you know what I'm saying?
bro,
I see it like this: if we're ready to move away from Julius Randle being the number one option, I say do it.
bro, and it's funny because I even mentioned
Of
this shit,
course you
bro.
say do it.
I
Bro,
said
but
only if if they're ready for him to move away from the number one option. If they like, oh wait a minute, nah, he can't be the number one option. We can't play through him no more. I say do it. But
But why we keep
if y'all,
talking about this number one option shit when this nigga don't make? I mean, I ain't even mean to say that.
yeah,
When he don't make number one option money, why we keep talking about number one option?
because the structure of the team, they playing against Milwaukee. Milwaukee got number one. They got Antetokounmpo. He the number one. Chris
Okay,
Middleton. He the number two.
they got their full team together. We
And that's
still
what we
building.
need.
No,
And that's
we
what we
still
need. We
we
need to
still
build it. We need a
building.
number
If
one.
you think this is the full team, this is the full roster where they
yeah,
said,
you
"Oh, hey,
lost.
let's go and get it
Yes,
now,"
I
then you're
know.
bugging. You're
I
bugging.
know.
You're
That's why I
bugging.
said if we still building, you gotta have to make a move. Might have to trade Julius Randle for another piece that could potentially become our one top big three core. We might have to use his value that we got now. Let's say, for example, we throw a Alec Burke deal with Julius Randle. We got to get something back capable, on the same level of talent. We got to get like all right, Julius. Now see that would never go. You know what? Hell, I'll say it. Imagine we get a package, right? We're just gonna start with Julius Randle. We get a package. We trade for AD. That deal go through. We get AD.
AD,
Just listen. Yeah, let it go for a second. Let it go
are
for
you
a second.
crazy?
That's what I'm trying to say. Let it go for a second. Hear me out first.
So
Bro,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yo,
You
cut
want
his
it?
mic off, man.
You want to
Hear
hear
me out
something
for a
funny?
second, bro. All right, now we get.
let,
I'm
let,
not
let,
using
let him
AD. All
finish
right,
his
I'll
point.
change AD. Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to make a point. You know what I'm saying? All right, I won't even use AD. I say no AD because y'all said AD is too whatever. He might be too good, but
He
we
might.
need to
Oh,
get a piece.
wait. He said he might be too good.
No,
So
I wasn't. What are you talking about, dude?
AD,
Reason I said AD because AD gets injured all the time.
you
So if he's
talking
getting
about
injured all the
hurt ass
time,
AD?
yes. So his
That
value is
makes
gonna be.
no sense.
Street
Man,
clothes with
bro, I
no
can't even make my
clothes.
point, dog.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
even really.
why would we want to go that route, bro? Like, where do that make sense with you?
Yo, you
You didn't,
bugging, man.
yo, bro. I can't even finish. Like, you know what?
Because
I
you
can't make
shouldn't
my.
be
I'm trying to make
finishing
a
that.
point. He won't let me make my point. What's going on, bro? Why can't I make my point? You know
Because
what I'm
that ain't the
saying?
point.
All right, so don't trade AD. Fine, we ain't gonna trade AD. Let's trade for a nigga like Karl Anthony Towns. All right. No. Go back to AD because Karl Anthony Towns got no durability issues.
Oh my God.
He don't got no. Now, the reason I say that is because AD has those injury
Nigga
issues,
on that
so his
K2.
value goes down, right? I'm assuming now they saying, oh, the Lakers got AD, they got LeBron and all of them, but they a 500 team. They probably like yo, and AD hasn't even played half of them games, so they're like, yo, we need to improve. AD is the move. AD, we got to move him because he can't seem to stay healthy like 2-3 seasons in a row. They got
So
lucky
why
in the
would we
bubble.
want him?
That's what I'm saying. So my mentality as the Knicks going, I would say I want to get in. I'd rather take a chance on a nigga like AD rather than take a chance on a nigga like Harrison Barnes. You see what I'm saying?
But
Right?
you already answer yourself.
Or
Like
Oh
or
why we
God.
gonna go
or
after him if he's always injured, bro?
that's the reason I'm saying that is because the
Because
value will be obtainable. We can obtain
Who
him
cares
because
about
of
the
his
value?
Bro,
injuries.
Yo, bro.
he has a contract, bro. His value is not going to go up or down, bro. Like you still got to pay him his money.
You got to see. You know what it is. You know what it
I'm
is.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure a broken TV is gonna cost less than a brand
Yo,
new TV out the box, bro. But does that
unfortunately, I don't
even make
think.
any sense?
Unfortunately, I don't think y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm a fall
I'm
back.
just trying to understand, like
I'm
for
serious.
real,
Like
E.
I'm dead serious, bro. Y'all can't follow me. I'm trying to make a point about something, and I'm using AD as an example. But y'all taking it literal. I was like, you know what? Forget it, man. It's all right.
Cause,
Y'all
cause, cause,
got
cause
that
we,
one.
cause we trying to make sense. We trying to like bring some logic to what we saying when
But
we
it's
come up
not
with these
logic if you can't. You
scenarios.
don't
You
even
know
know
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying, though. How you know
You
what I'm saying?
saying
I said
that
I'm trying to make an example. You shitting on my example. You
because
know what I'm saying?
you
So if I
talking
can't
about a
make the
dude
example,
that's a gone.
how can I make? I don't know. I can't make no contact because I can't say nothing because you don't want to let me use my example.
So we
I
want to
don't know what to
trade a
do.
dude for a dude that's gonna play with us for about like
Okay,
42 games.
I'm just talking about the overall value. The conversation started was would you trade for John Collins?
yo E, real quick, and so I found it. It took me a while to find it, but it says players who were recently traded. Players who were recently traded can be flipped again immediately. However, unless they were acquired via cap room, they can't be
Right.
traded again immediately in a deal that uh aggregates their salary with another player's for matching purposes. So we could definitely
Because
flip them again.
okay,
Right now,
I didn't know that. That's why I said I think.
No, no,
you
no,
said
no, no.
right now audio.
Yeah, you
Modern
get
slave.
there's been examples of people getting traded in a week like 4 times. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I did hear something like that. One happened one time in the NBA. A player got traded to this team, then in this team. I heard that happen one time. That's what I'm saying. I didn't really know that rule like I know other rules, but
Melo, I think
it
Melo
is
didn't play
no. That's a
one game.
signing rule. You can't if you
Remember
sign
Melo
somebody, you
didn't
can't trade
play?
them for at least 60 days. That's what that is.
Yeah, you remember
is
when
it?
Melo
Oh no,
didn't play?
that's only in 2K apparently.
Well, oh, you could. They opened up the. I don't even care, man. The rules change every year in the NBA. You
Is
know
it
what I'm
Melo?
saying? Like can't keep up with all them rules.
Facts.
But that's why they use the sign and trade though, because you can't. I don't know, man. It's confusing, bro. I'm confused myself just now when I said sign and trade. I'm saying I can get into it. It's just gonna take a while. I don't think y'all want to wait
Yeah, we
about all of
know.
this
Okay.
sign and trade mess. That stuff is confusing.
No, but to me, it's like I said, it's just that we're in this weird position where we can literally grab players and you know just trade them all for a superstar. That's the mindset. Don't get it twisted. Leon Rose is on some is big game hunting. He's been doing that from the jump. You think he signs Evan Fournier and
He's
all these players
awesome.
with the intention to keep them for a championship? Oh hell no.
I
Of
He's
He's
a
course
think,
been
not.
yeah.
big game hunting from the jump. This is all a trap. Don't get it twisted. I'm
Yeah.
I'm 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 scared to talk too much because then other teams might be hearing. Like,
Yeah,
You know they
that's
got
why I
somebody
ain't
out there
saying
right there
much,
listening to
but
every podcast, every team.
But what's gonna
I'm
happen
trying not to
when
say much.
Rose
Yeah.
gets back after the
They got.
NBA All Star game?
I
you
just think.
What,
said what, Niggas?
what's gonna happen when Derrick Rose come back? What's gonna be the adjustment there?
I I'm
We
gonna
got
be
to try to
honest.
go
I
on another
love Derrick
9 game
Rose.
winning streak.
I'm gonna be honest. I love Derrick Rose, but I think he's gonna get traded too, brother.
I don't.
Because yeah, because my
Man,
whole
I don't
thing.
know.
I mean like he's a Tibbs guy and everything. Like I get the whole narrative, right? He's always been with Tibbs. He plays great for us. But I guess to me it's just like if you big game hunting, they're gonna ask for one of those guys. They're gonna ask for a Derrick Rose, something like that in there. That's the only way we get a player like Donovan Mitchell. You telling me you don't you don't put Derrick Rose in the trade for Donovan Mitchell or a player like that?
Hell yeah.
Of course you do.
You know what I'm saying? But that's probably what they're gonna ask for. Mad picks, Derrick Rose, Julius Randle, like you just Name your favorite player on the team. They're gone.
They
That
probably.
makes sense.
I mean, I would, yo, Drew. I mean, listen, bro. He a friend. He's a prime time player. You know, that's no other way to put it.
Yo, because
There's other ways to put it.
every trade scenario that I've heard so far, nobody's talked about trading Derrick Rose, and it's like Derrick Rose ain't untouchable.
Nah,
He's our vet.
we mentioned
He's
it.
our vet.
We mentioned that yesterday. We actually said that the way the team is looking, and if we're not going to win nothing, it just makes more sense. Not like his trade value is way up. So if somebody's trying to contend for a championship, it will make more sense just to let him go. I don't want to let him go, but everything is business. You know, it's one of those. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
Right now, he's currently in his Tim Tebow years, in which like wherever you put him, he's gonna sell like crazy jerseys. You know, remember?
Man, he ain't selling more jerseys. That's past.
Remember hell, yo. You remember Shaq? Shaq was the same thing.
D Rose and Shaq is two different players. They play different positions.
It's all right.
I mean, D Rose got his money. He's like on his third contract, bro.
Other ones looks like Goliath, so I know they play different positions.
He probably sell more Bulls jerseys than he do Knicks jerseys.
Every day, bro. You be saying like slow stuff. All right, go ahead, bro.
Did I catch that?
Bro, they look different, dog. Like, how you gonna tell me?
Somebody said some slow stuff.
But at the, you remember Shaq at the end?
He said that shit fast,
Slow
bro.
shit. Like, that's crazy, bro.
No, but I'm saying like Shaq had no self-respect. Shaq had no self-respect at the end of his career.
You said Shaq? You said Shaq got no self-respect?
Yeah, bro. At the end of his career, my man went to the Boston Celtics. Then he was like in Arizona, and then he was like in Cleveland, and then he was like, "Yo, what are you doing, bro?" Like,
he was a journeyman. He was like, he's smart. He was like, they're gonna give me a couple $1 million to stand around.
Oh, he was just selling jerseys. It was like a Harlem Globetrotter moment. Like, it was like, oh, you want to see Shaq? Everybody wants to see Shaq. Nobody, you don't see him in every commercial. America loves Shaq.
He went on a goodbye tour with every team.
How you go to the Celtics, my man? You like the best Laker of all time. You shouldn't do that. Like that doesn't even look good.
I remember when he went to the Celtics.
I even forgot he went to the Celtics, bro.
I remember he tore his ACL or his Achilles. I mean, I was watching that game when it happened. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Shaq
he was playing with LeBron. He could have made it if anything. And I believe Dwayne Wade gave him a little like it was his big clout moment because like Shaq took a lot of credit, but that was all Dwayne Wade. Like and obviously
you can't say that, bro. Oh, in the finals, yeah, but Shaq almost won an MVP that year. That year with Dwayne Wade. Surprise.
But that was kind of like LeBron and kind of how you call it and Kyrie. Kyrie was the clutch guy, and at the end of the day, Dwayne Wade was the clutch guy. Shaq was not doing nothing. I mean, come on. Alonso Mourning was putting more into getting his only championship than Shaq.
Like defensively, he was a threat. You can't ignore that either.
I'm not gonna lie. Shaq was
can't ignore Shaq.
Yeah, in the Miami, he was still good. I'm talking about.
Yeah, but there was a reason, bro, that they got Shaq, and it's because, bro, whoever is thinking about driving down and seeing Shaq just waiting for you, bro, they be thinking about it twice, bro. They be like, man, fuck that, just pass the ball.
You nice. You was so right. That's exactly why. Nice, hit that right on the head.
So just because he's not making shots, that his job is not there to make shots. His job is there to be a threat.
Just be there and just be a presence.
Didn't they say that Shaq had a lucky underwear that sometimes he didn't wash for like when he had like winning streak?
Come on, man. Stop that, man. Nobody talk about that man underwears, man.
Don't care about that man's drawers.
After that for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You talk about socks, like but what you talking? Come on.
So remember they had that. They talk about his underwear. There's a rumor out there. Never knew that. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that.
I'm gonna cut my mic.
Yo.
Really?
Man.
My man is on it.
Oh shit.
My
Oh man,
man's laugh is so contagious.
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Audio
What's
sound
going
like a
on, bro?
fucking hyena.
Well, who is that nigga? Who is that laughing? I ain't want to say nothing. I ain't try to say nothing. I'm following. I really want to know too.
That's
you,
audio.
you laugh like that uncle at the
Bro,
barbecue. That
Nah, he trying to play
Audio,
it. You
audio
reaching
sounds
down,
like,
bro.
hey, have you guys seen Don't Be a Menace, a dude in the wheelchair?
Nah, you know what he sound like? You know how you try to turn the car on?
Who?
She trying to turn the car on.
Crazy
It's like,
leg.
Yeah, crazy lag. That's audio right now.
you sound like a car ignition.
Oh man, that shit was funny.
Sound like you trying to turn the car on, man.
Oh man, yeah,
Crazy lag.
it was
Take it
funny as hell.
easy.
My laugh changes periodically.
Huh?
nah,
Nah, that's
bro,
all good,
bro,
bro.
low key laugh like the disabled family member that never actually like talks, but
Yo, we
like that
stopped
thing.
talking about that a while ago, bro. Nah, my bad.
Like, yo, shit, he talking.
We
Oh,
stopped
snap.
talking about that shit a while ago, bro. Yo, you remember that night? Yo, guys, you remember that night you came on? You was trying to get that smoke. He was going hard at smoke.
I can't. So don't bring that up, cause smoke like kept me in like central bookings for a minute. So don't even
Mike
bring that up.
he ain't like that
The
shit.
central booking.
Yeah,
He ain't
he
like
might
that shit. He was
remember.
like, yo, who is this nigga? Who's this
Nah,
talking?
yeah, I mean, I hate it. So nah, I can't. Nah.
You had that. He had you on parole or probation or something. He was like, I gotta make. He was getting that out, so that shit was kind of interesting.
Yeah. Nah, but back to this game, bro. I think February 3rd is the day we could trade Randall. So until then, how many games do we have until February 3rd? Can you guys check that?
I
'Cause I'm
don't think we
using.
could trade him
How many
on the
games?
third.
That's it. What's today?
Yeah,
Today is what? The
February
The
20
3rd is the
29th,
day you could trade them.
like
You know what
a
I'm
couple
saying?
days.
That's
But
like next week, right?
Nah, that's 2
trust
weeks.
me, if we trading Randall, we trading a whole lot of shit, and y'all better be ready for it.
Why you always say it like that though?
It's true.
Because
It's
we
true.
trash.
You say y'all better be ready though. You know what I'm saying? You got
Fuck is you
innocent.
talking
Like,
about?
Hey,
what
We
you mean?
trash.
Yo,
What
hey,
you mean?
you guys remember the word that we used? What was it, like a day ago or 2 days ago? That we ready to throw a fucking grenade to the whole fucking team.
Drop a grenade
yo,
on this shit.
That's
yo,
what's about
We
to close to
trash.
happen, bro.
yo,
We
when he say
trash.
shit, it's like you
So
ever
when
watch
y'all
a
want to talk
TV show
about
that say
getting
to
rid
be
of Randall,
continued
we
at the
gonna get
end?
rid of a lot of shit.
To be
Yeah.
continued. Like, let's leave you on your edge of
Yo,
your seat.
audio.
yo,
How many nationally televised games we got this year
let me see.
for this season? How many we had for
I
this
think we
year?
got like 11 or 10.
No,
I
we
don't
got
know. I
way
might be
more than that.
wrong. I might be
Way
wrong.
more than that. Way more
No, I
than that.
got you right now. Hold on.
Nah, they cloud chasing this year. It's Knicks for clicks for sure. Mostly because it's the 75th season, so the Knicks are like the pioneers of the league.
The NBA. That's a
Yeah,
damn shame, right?
Sweet.
it is, but at the same time,
Herman,
you gotta realize is
2029.
the reality is a losing franchise makes more money than a winning franchise. An
I think
example could an
we
example
probably
could be if your
So we
grandfather's
got
a Knicks fan and your father's a Knicks fan and
one.
you're a Knicks fan and your grandkids are Knicks fans. But if you're a Warriors fan and they move from Oakland to San Francisco, you lose half of the fan base, and then when they start losing, half of the like Silicon Valley fans they run away. Look at the
nah,
Warriors,
man.
though.
The Warriors
Empty.
is America's team. They always
Nah,
gonna
no, they trying to push that. They try to push that. They like that. They try to push that because NBC owns 35% of the Warriors. Like Oracle and NBC are the same thing. So you got to realize who's the owner of those teams. They
bro,
be
they
Yo,
are
pushing it.
Shot,
though.
do you want how many are left or how many in
They are
total?
America's
How
team.
many we had in total?
Total, okay.
We
All
probably
right.
got the most losses in NBA history, literally, like because we've been in the longest. So we had so many losing seasons. It's pretty obvious. I ain't roll asses. Even got
Yo, who got that
change.
music?
Oh yeah, I got my music. I was watching
Yeah, turn that shit
highlights.
off.
Yeah, we got like 18 or like 18, 20 around there. Like
I had to let it
most of the
because
televised games.
I had what's the name? Hey, I was listening to
That's for
Rick
the
Ross,
whole.
and then Biggie came
That's
on,
for the.
so I was like, I'm rocking with this.
That's for the whole total of the season. So everything that
Yeah,
we did this
yeah,
so far up until what we got left.
Yo, when we
yeah.
play in Sacramento, I might go to Sacramento just to get some mushrooms up north.
30 the
Yeah, you
31st
will.
on Monday.
Monday? When is it?
Man.
Monday.
That's
Monday the
that's definitely the
31st.
place to go to get some tickets because ain't nobody gonna be there.
Oh hell yeah! You could probably get for like $375.
Nah. I was watching Inside the NBA one day, and Shaq was
So we
getting. I
got
mean, no,
one,
no, no.
two,
Chuck was getting on the Phoenix Suns arena. He was like,
three,
"Yo, you could go
four,
buy one of them
six,
tickets all the way at the top and move down to center court."
But that's gonna be a
Or
good game.
audio.
It's gonna be at the right
we got
time.
11 nationally televised games left.
See,
Yo, we
told you, bro.
And we
we
got
could
18 in total.
We have like 18 total. Yep,
we
more or
could
less.
avoid the tampering.
Hold on. How many we had last year? Before yeah,
Probably like two.
last season. How many we had?
Probably like
Let
two.
me,
One in the front of the season, one in the back of the season.
let me look it up.
We also got to put into perspective the COVID protocol because the way they design the schedule nowadays is like you play the team and then you play them within the same week to keep like the strain kind of. You get what I'm trying to say?
I know
Like
what you're
if
saying.
a lot of times, like back in previous NBA, like pre-COVID, you would play the Lakers
Like
and then play them back
PC.
a month. Now you play them in the same week or within the same month, and that was not unheard. That was unheard of before. Which
Nah,
that
they gotta come east though. They gotta come east. So we do it like you know how the whole schedule is set. You gotta play you gotta play the West Coast at least once at home and the Eastern Conference once at home and once at their place. So it's only two times. But I know what you're saying because we did that back to back a few times this season already.
that benefited us a lot because you could face a team and then be like, all right, we see you again in three games or whatever,
Right.
But like if it's a month, a lot of things can happen. Sometimes you could play a team, a dude is injured, and then come back, they got the full squad, and it's not the same team. But during like, I don't know, man. I think we still got one leg in and one leg out. Are we still the 11th seed? Or we're like 12 or
We're probably
garbage,
12th, 13th.
Yeah, we
whatever.
12.
It's like
We 12.
3-7 is bad, but it's still they trying to push that narrative. I'm trying to go with that narrative. Is last year we had the same record. We were 24 and 26. Two
You know
games
what
away.
though, bro? We gotta stop. We might not be able to use that excuse too much longer because we losing
No,
more games than we winning. Like that. That was a couple. That was like 2 weeks ago.
the
We was
key
doing the
is
same.
not losing a double back to backs, and that was the
Right.
problem about this game. We should have won this game. We needed this game.
We should have won. We should have won this game. We should
We
have won
only
that
have
game against.
5 last year.
Remember we lost to.
So
That was
hold on.
this blur hurt me when we
Hold
lost to
on.
the
Hold on.
Pelicans.
Hold on, E.
Yeah.
Hold on. So last year we had 5 national televised games, and this year we had 18.
hmm
Well, we had
So,
expectation
all
this
right,
season.
hold on. Yeah, but we know why though. So
Yeah.
last year we had 5. This year we had 18,
hmm
and we all
And
know the reason why we had
consider also,
18 is because of what our team did.
and remember that last year that there was the bubbles. We ain't have fans either for a big portion
I
of it.
No,
know
last year
So
wasn't a bubble. The bubble was the
no,
year
no, no.
before that.
It was a shortened season. My fault. It was a shortened season. So
Yeah, it was a shortened season, and a lot of people like to throw that bubble shit out there as an insult. The Knicks wasn't even a part of the bubble.
right.
Just for y'all, you know what I mean? If y'all can recollect, you know what I'm saying? That's when AD little broke down, you know what I mean? That's when
On the
he got his
ballroom
first
ball.
little chip, and he'll
yo,
never get another one. But
Ballroom.
you know
y'all
what
still
was amazing
count,
about
y'all still count him as being the champion, you know what I mean?
who really won the bubble? I believe the Phoenix Sun. They went undefeated and still didn't make it.
So how they won?
And
They won
they
every
ain't win
game.
shit. The Lakers won the bubble.
No, I know, but I'm
Nigga,
trying to say that like what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say is
they was already out of it though.
nah. But think about it. You still make the bubble. You win every game, and at the end of the day, another team having the same record as you defines if you really make it to the playoff. But you
but they
went and
lost
you
the
won.
playing game though.
What's up?
They lost in the play-on game, right?
No. They got. I think they were tied up with another team to make the
They won
playoff,
every game.
but they won every game in the bubble. But
Yeah.
they failed to miss the playoff.
I think
You
they
know, it
was
was a
tied
good
with. I
series.
think they was tied with like Portland or some shit like that.
I know
Yeah,
Ja Morant had a good game though. One of them games, he went off one game. I saw it on
I love
like
John
ABC or
Moran.
some shit like that or
I how
ESPN.
the NBA keeps
Ja Morant
pushing.
went the fuck off in the bubble one game. I
Can
think
they
it was
let
him
go?
against Luca
But
or
the
some
point
shit
that
like
I'm
that.
trying
They
to
was going
make
back and
though,
forth. Huh?
I asked you all of that because I was trying to make a point. You know what I'm saying? For something that we got to be thinking about things before we just be saying shit. You know what I mean? Because if we got 18 nationally televised games because of what we did last year, which a lot of Knicks fans, you know what I'm saying, they think that insulting Randall, you know what I'm saying, discrediting him, oh, that was a fluke. How is it a fluke if the Knicks made fucking hundreds of millions of dollars this year by being nationally televised? You know what I'm saying? Almost 20 fucking games out the season. You know how much money they made from what they did last year?
Right.
They
That
made
shit
money
counts. That
regardless.
money is real. That money ain't counterfeit. No. We talking about extra money that they ain't used to making because
We
they
talking about
not used
extra
to
money.
being relevant.
Extra money.
We talking about that extra
Yeah,
money.
when your shit is on ESPN and TNT, now you tapping into extra millions of dollars that your team is not
Possibly.
used to making because you're not relevant.
But you
That
want to
ain't
know what the catch
possibly.
is,
It's a
though, my
fact.
brother?
I'm
With
trying to
them
say is,
ESPN money and
I
all
do
of that,
understand what
that's
he's
what they
trying to say.
call revenue sharing. That
No, I
revenue
do,
sharing thing,
I
so
do agree
everybody
what
get the
he's trying
same
to say.
amount of money. That's what that's
Fact,
about right
because what
there.
he's trying to say
They
is
get the
this,
they get the concession stands though.
bro, what he's really
I'm
trying to
still
say is
making
this.
a
Look,
point.
can I
I know
say
you're
something?
making a
No, but
point.
let me punch on your point because I'm in your side. The Knicks went from being a $4.8 million franchise to now being 6.1. That's a lot. That's almost two. I mean, I'm not good at math, but that's a
Billion.
lot of
That's a lot of
billions
paper.
increase within a year,
Yeah,
within two
billion, not
years.
million,
And
billion.
you're supposed to say we lost money. The Knicks made almost $1.8 billion in the span of 2 years. Because
We're
remember,
gonna
the
do the same
NBA
thing another
had
2 years. It's gonna
two
be
seasons
different. The
in
numbers
a year and a half. What's up?
in another 2 years, that number gonna be different. It's gonna be like 8 million.
Nah,
Another
definitely.
tech 2 years, it's gonna be
I do
12
get what
million.
he's trying to say because, like,
Crazy.
if we gonna keep it 100, Randall not even getting paid 120 million. Like they 117 for 4 or 5 million. Like yo, he getting underpaid. But at the same time, is the leverage that we have.
He's
A
getting paid
team,
like
a team, a team like the Sacramento Kings, will love Randall's contract because they broke.
You know, I wish Randall
Of
was
course.
doing good, man. That's the thing.
So this is
I want
y'all
him to
hear
do
me?
good.
yeah, we hear you, we hear you.
This is the point that I'm making, right? So
Yeah.
a lot of people like to say that last year, oh, that was a fluke, and these is Knicks fans that say that. Now these the same Knicks fans that sit up there and tell you when you say who was the champions last year, yo, uh, the Greek Freak, yo, he got his first chip, yo, salute to the Greek Freak. Yeah. The same year that your team did some fluke shit in the fluke year of this so-called illness that was going on and things just happened in our favor and we got the fourth seed and Randall got most improved player and Tibbs got coach of the year and we got all these flowers
I
thrown
don't
at
do
us, right?
nothing. I don't
But
do
but
nothing.
yet and still you take away from your own team and you spit on whatever they accomplished, but you
So that
fucking big up other teams.
last
You
year.
big up the motherfucking Milwaukee Bucks that won the championship. Last time I checked, the Milwaukee Bucks ain't win a championship in over 40 something years.
Kareem, nigga.
So
Yeah,
let's
fact.
be
That was not
let's
even
so now
Kareem. We
so
had a
let's
different
so
name.
so let's
He
be
was
let's be
smart.
real about this. You know what I mean? People got so much motherfucking venom and hate for their own team that they claim that they represent, but they'll
Yo,
big up
bro,
another
what was
team in the
Kareem's
same
old
year. You know what I'm saying? Now we got 18 nationally televised games because of what we did. That means that our team made a whole lot of extra money that we ain't used to making, and they putting us on national televised TV, you know what I'm saying, to display, you know what I mean, our games or whatever. So
Man, I don't
when we
mean that.
say,
I don't mean
hold
that.
on, I'm talking,
You're
bro,
saying now you're
bro.
starting to say too much.
I'm
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
a
Let him
whole
fin-
I'm
lot of
talking,
let
nigga.
him finish his point.
Bro, you can't tell me I'm talking too much. What you talking about? What you mean I'm
bro.
talking too much?
I got a rebuttal. I got a rebuttal.
Bro,
Wow,
you
come
Shut
just
on,
up,
bro.
can't get
He
a
bro.
was
butter.
talking
You've
though,
been
bro.
talking
You
too
can't just cut
much.
him off like
You the
that
one
in
that been
mid
talking too much,
conversation.
bro. What are
This
you
Because
guy,
you
talking
got
about?
yeah,
one point. You
give him
got to
a
finish.
second.
Recognize
Let
where
him
you at,
finish,
my
bro.
G.
Bro, go ahead, show. Go ahead, show. Show
Yo,
My
cap.
name ain't Show.
he
And
said
it
show
ain't no
cat.
cap over here. Ain't no cap over
Niggas
here, my
bugging,
G.
bro.
All right, go ahead. Cap legacy.
Yeah, you gonna talk that shit from a whole nother state.
Mm.
Bro, why are you like a keyboard warrior? My bad, bro. It's just the Knicks,
Keyboard
man.
warrior. My nigga, you a joke, bro. You coming up here cracking jokes. We come up here and talk real shit. You cracking
What's
jokes. Everywhere you go, you crack jokes, my nigga. Like we don't do that.
Be civilized.
bro?
Salute.
You being emotional, bro. Go ahead,
What
Shit.
go
up,
ahead,
be
bro.
civilized? You in the building? All right.
Go ahead, bro. What was your point about the Knicks and the
Let me tell you something. You can't direct me to my point. I'm making my point.
man,
You
bro?
can't direct me to my
Did
point.
you graduate from
I
like?
feel you,
Did you
bro.
graduate from Rikers Island, like high school
Oh,
or
come
whatever?
on, man. Why you gotta say some shit like
Nah.
Your
that,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah,
audio,
yeah,
Now
yeah,
you're
your
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
be
audio,
Yeah.
your
extra
audio.
hard.
Take
You're
care of
trying to be
that.
extra hard for no reason.
Nah.
I'm
Take
saying, where you
care.
from, bro?
You got respectfully. Everyone got to stop talking on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't like shit to get like this. You know what I'm saying? I'll mute everybody, but everybody needs to calm down and we need to get this, be civilized. You know what I'm saying? Be civilized like my God be civilized, you know what I'm saying? So let's do this all over again, brothers.
Yo,
Uh,
Order, you gotta do that more
good
often,
one,
bro.
audio.
You gotta, yeah. Once somebody's speaking, because yo, next
Put it
guys,
on.
if Legacy is speaking, like if there's one thing I can't stand, bro, is that when anybody's speaking in the panel, bro, like somebody always interject or somebody got to speak over him. Like, let him finish his point, bro.
You know what I'm s- Yeah, like it's fine if people disagree with each other. Like I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's to me it's just like we got to make sure that everyone can elaborate their point. That's just my whole that's
Yeah,
just
Y'all
my
bro.
whole
right.
thing.
Y'all right about. I gotta do that more too myself. I be fucking up
I,
a lot. I fuck up the most.
Nah, it's all good.
As
Ain't
long as
shit.
you recognize it and you work on it, that's all good. You feel me? Because
Yeah,
I
my
don't like
homie was talking a
interrupting
little
people.
reckless. I ain't gonna front though.
Nah, but legacy, you was talking, so I want you to continue your point, and then Nick Gas, you can rebuttal after that. I'm saying.
It ain't nothing to rebuttal. Basically, you know what I mean? If we had 18 nationally televised games, which we not used to having, and that's due to the performance that we had the previous season, do you think that we just gonna trade Julius Randle and it's gonna stop there, or do you think that we gonna trade Julius Randle, make a couple of trades to keep that revenue that James Dolan is tapping into at this point in time of his career? You know what I'm saying? Do you think he want to let that go and just we're just gonna rebuild with just kids and just be in the lottery, and even though we get jerked in the lottery for like forever, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that that's the place that we going, or this franchise is trying to tap into what they obtain and see how they can take that to another level because they making money regardless of what we looking at the losses that we going through, but we watching these losses on national TV, you know what I mean,
I
which we
prefer them to
not
keep
used to.
Julius Randle. That's just me.
No, if they're gonna make a move with him, they can make a move with him. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, do you think they make a move with him just to see this coulda, woulda, maybe could be something type players that we got, and just put the ball in their court where next year we probably go back to 3 national televised games because our shit ain't popping like that?
Now we're gonna get games because we got RJ Barrett on our team, and I'm not just saying
Man,
that
you
just to.
cracking jokes, bro.
Nah, I'm not. You ain't let me finish though. I
We
know you was
can't
gonna get
even win with
upset if I
RJ
said it,
Barrett right
but let
now.
me tell
I'm
you
not. I'm
why
not
though.
upset. We're not winning with him right now.
but we're gonna still get coverage. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Because
No,
if you
we
look at the
not.
games
No,
now,
no, we're
they always
not,
talking
bro. We
about
got the
R.J.
coverage
Barrett. They
because
put
of
R.J. Barrett on the side of the screen. The points he have, they put it next to the score. I'm like, yo, that's the
what
guy.
does
Julius
that
Randle is the
mean when we're
man,
losing?
but it's R.J. Barrett. I told you, I wasn't
Why
talking shit
you
at
think
all. I was like,
RJ
yo,
Barrett
R.J.
is
Barrett is gonna
something
be the
so
guy on
special
the
when we
tickets for the
losing?
next 10 years. I
That's the
wasn't
next.
lying.
That's the next John Morant, bro.
I wasn't lying. Though. If that was John Morant, it would have been John Morant too. It's not Julius Randle. It's all
Bro,
good though. It's
you get that you
he's the
get that
young
type of
piece.
coverage when you winning and when you making noise in the NBA. Your team is progressing in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that coverage when you go back to a shitty ass team.
Let me listen to this. Julius Randle was the man last year. You know, they drafted Obi Toppin, somebody that played the same position. So the loyalty is really not there. But you can forecast the future. And if they trade Julius Randle, Obi Toppins is probably going to go in the start lineup. They're going to go
Res-
on with
re-
their
re-
thing.
Respectfully, I gotta disagree because the thing was that when we brought in Julius Randle that year where we drafted Obi Toppin, we didn't know what Julius Randle was gonna be. You know what I'm
I didn't
Yeah.
even know
saying?
he was going to be on the team.
We didn't expect him to that the next year he was gonna perform like that. We just
Nobody did.
it was just basically he was a contingency player that we got. You know what I'm saying? Everyone was talking
Yeah,
about we were supposed to
exactly.
get KD, Kyrie, and all these players, and they end up going to Brooklyn. And then when we ended up getting Randall, we you know us as Knicks fans are like, what the hell is this? This ain't KD. You know what I'm saying? And then the next year after that, we got it. We had his replacement ready. You know what I'm saying? And then all
Yeah.
of a sudden, he starts playing like an all star, and he became an all star.
You know what? Listen to that. Listen to what you just said, though. You're so fucking right because you said Julius Randle. He was coming into a contract year, right? Then they drafted Obi Toppins, and Obi Toppins played the same position. That put some heat on his back. So now he like, I gotta go out and I gotta show out, and that's what he did last season. He did all of that, and now this season he like, oh, I got my contract. Everybody talking about getting Obi out the rotation. He just said, fuck it. He just put his feet back and was like, yo, you know what? I don't care about this no more. I'm getting get my check. My contract is guaranteed. He gave up on us, man. I'm not even gonna lie, dog. You know, I was trying to rock with him for a long time with all of that sticking his thumbs down. I don't even know what that means. I was like, he's still good. He want to be a part of us, but that body language he's been showing as of late, you know, single digit scoring games as of late, I'm like, yo, he just don't even want to play for the squad no more. Like, he really gave up on it. I haven't really
But
seen this too many
I'm
times.
asking a question though.
What's the question?
Do y'all think? Because I had to bring. This is the reason why I told Audio to look up how many games that we had.
Right.
I don't know when the last time we had almost 20 nationally televised games, and that's due to what we did last year. So, do
I
you
know.
think this team want to just go in reverse and take away from all that extra fucking hundreds of millions of dollars that they made just by having nationally televised games because they had a productive season the year before? Do you think they want to just dip all the way down and say, "Oh, we're just going to start fresh with these little young players and this, that, and the third"? Do you think that
Mm,
that's what Worldwide West and Leon Rose is here for?
I'll go first.
I
So,
don't know.
so I'm gonna tell you straight up. Legacy. I hear what you're saying 100%, bro. Because personally, even if I'm the GM, right, and it's to the biggest franchise, I don't think like Dolan. Let's keep it real. Like if you work for me, I'm not gonna allow you to just like fuck up my money like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
That's a
we
fact.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's unacceptable. Like you can't just have one year, you have a big improvement. It's like, okay, this year we're gonna be $1 billion less or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A couple $1 million less, whatever the case is, whatever the number is astronomical. Um me as a businessman, that ain't happening. So whatever adjustment I gotta do, whatever move I gotta make to keep my money up, I'm doing that. Cause Dolan at the end of the day, he a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Like he's staying away from all the basketball stuff, like we need him to. You know what I'm saying? So him as a businessman, you can't allow that. So in my opinion, I feel like considering what the point that you brought up, I feel like a big move is coming. It might not be immediately now. It might be in the summer, like in the off season, but something is coming. They're not just gonna let this be the way that it is. You know what I'm saying?
Today, I think that they got to make a move, man. And Julius Randle, yeah, he brought us a lot of attention, from the TV. We got to get him on the air more. But I'm looking past that though, bro. I see it like at this rate, we ain't gonna get no games. So I ain't got no beef with Julius Randle whatsoever. I just don't like his body language. And that goes back to what I was saying weeks ago when I was like, hey, he's just like hanging around by the 3-point line. And that's basically his body language. And that's what I was seeing, and I'm still seeing it. If we move Julius Randle, I don't want him to low ball and get us a low ball deal. I say, move Julius Randle, wait till the off season when his stock go back up. They just brush it off and say, oh, he was having a bad season, but look what he did. He's a second All NBA player, because that's a fact. That's what really, really happened. So, we can't move him now because he's playing too horribly. I'm saying,
See,
like, we're gonna get that covered because we got, and I'm not saying nothing, trying to be funny, not trying to troll. I'm like, we're gonna still get on TV because we got RJ Barrett, and we in New York, and that's a story. RJ Barrett is a story. You know what I mean? Like the kid, he came from New York.
Yo, can I
His pops is from he got family in the neighborhood I live in. I live in Flatbush. He got family in Flatbush.
Who?
So
yo, E, I
yo,
don't know
yo,
where you're
brother,
going with this, brother. Yo, you
Who you
lost
talking
me.
about?
I'm talking
I'm
about the
so
TV and all
confused.
that shit, man.
Who got
I don't
family in
know.
his
Flatbush?
mother
Oh no,
from Brooklyn,
I was
his mother.
describing RJ Barrett's situation and the Knicks situation, and I was like, that's a good story. So I was like, the Knicks is gonna get on TV because they have a good story, and it's not. I don't even think it's up to Julius Randle right now. What I'm saying? Julius Randle's story is he was an All-Star last year, and he's taking a
What that got to
terrible
do with them
fall.
getting on TV?
I said they're still gonna be on TV
What,
regardless
what how are they still, bro? How they still gonna be on TV if they're losing franchise? Do you know where we came from,
because it's the New York Knicks, bro. I mean, we said
bro?
we was
Do
gonna
you
what? We
know
said
where we
we gonna
came
get at
from? We
least 10
haven't been
games
on
next year,
nationally
bro.
televised TV. This
We
is
You
ain't
the
know
on.
point
why?
I was
We ain't
Because
gonna be on
making.
TV
of
like the Golden State
the
Warriors.
NBA had a problem with China, and China was a big market. And once the China market closed, the NBA had to go back to New York Knicks. The New York Knicks are currently the top team when it comes to money. So that it makes sense that they go back and put them in ESPN, TNT, and all of that. But
Yeah,
like
they should be in the
the
finals.
market is
But
big. It's not you shouldn't be surprised. Even when we garbage, they still made a movie name like with Whoopi Goldberg about how bad we are. So we still
What
gonna
are
sell
y'all
it.
talking about?
yo,
We
No,
haven't had
you
this
know the
much
Knicks
game. Y'all don't understand my
first round
point. We
exit was the
didn't
most
have this
watched
much
period
games
in NBA
Guys,
forever.
stop
history. You know
talking
what I'm
over
saying?
each other.
We
Guys,
didn't
Randall
guys.
needs
have
to
this much games in forever. This is what my point was. We didn't have this much games in a very long time on nationally televised TV.
Yeah,
Regardless of us being the number one market, they always blackball us. They always keep us off of TV. When we popping, that's when they have us on all of these TNTs, ESPN, know what I mean, NBA TV. That's when they have us on all of this shit. Know what I mean, like they're not gonna have us on nothing if we not popping, regardless if we the number one market. We
you know,
already know that because we came from that. We know that.
yeah, that's true. That's with anybody. I know. That's why I'm disappointed with Julius Randle. At the same
What
time,
what were you saying, Nick Gas?
at the same time.
I'm just dumbfounded by this Randall like conversation.
Well, yeah. Let's change
But,
subject, man. I was like,
okay, Be Civilized says it's all about what we can get back from Randall if he's traded. It comes down to what's best for the team.
All the time.
it's, he's on the market.
Because to me, I hate that narrative that these fake Nick fans. I'm not even gonna call them fake Nick fans because I think to an extent they are Nick fans. They just say some dumb shit. But that Randall has no value or whatnot. Who's gonna want Randall? Bro, don't get it twisted. Randall is valuable. We
Yeah, he's
getting
valuable,
shit for him,
definitely.
bro. If we trade him, we're getting a lot for that trade. Let's not forget that last year he was an all-star. Maybe another team might look at his game and be like, "Yo, he'll fit perfect for what we're trying to do here, for the type of game that we run here." You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's
Somebody might
always about.
somebody might look at him and be like, yo, the Knicks fucked up because they're using it as a first option. And he's really a third option or second option. He would fit perfectly over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, only thing I'm gonna say is yesterday's price is not today's price. You don't get it?
No, no, no.
Nice, Fat Joe.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
where I got it from
That's not
too.
true. That's
I,
not
I
true
hope
because he
I was
has a
hoping I
contract.
said
see,
it right, but I thought I
He has
messed
a
it up.
contract that is under 20 million. So it's actually yesterday's price because he's already under contract. You can't do another contract.
That's what we
So,
was going to talk about that though.
by the way, let's not use the Fat Joe quote because Fat Joe is a sellout. He's currently working with the New York Nets. So he went to jail for bankruptcy. So we shouldn't believe that hack.
mm. I
What
mean,
are we talking
I don't
about,
care.
bro?
I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yo, bro, we
Nigga
shooting
say
every
Fat
angle,
Joe.
bro. Like, what are we talking? Where we at, bro?
We
Yeah, we
everywhere
all over the
tonight.
place.
We
All right,
freestyling.
so let me. Maybe it's my fault. I'm gonna do my best to keep us on track. Um, but to me, it's just like look. We have another loss that's in the record books. Do we just at this point? What are we doing? We tanking? Like what's going on,
Nah,
guys?
we ain't tanking. I'm telling you that right now. We ain't tanking,
We ain't tanking because we still have the 11th seed, the 10th seed, and the ninth seed. So it's a different NBA.
bro. And even if it's something that isn't worked, bro. Did you guys forgot which team we repping for? Do you forgot like what team are we actually fanatic of? Do you think that if we tank, bro, they gonna give us something good? Like we done with
That's a
that.
risk we might have to take.
We
It's just a
we don't,
risk.
bro. We don't have, bro. Look what happened. We had the worst season ever compared to any other team, and we got the third pick.
That's some Knicks.
That is some Nick shit. That's absolutely right.
Bro, fuck that, bro. I'm not relying on no type of fucking draft pick. Now, what I am relying is drafting right. The way that they doing lately, draft fucking right. That's it.
Yo, nice. Yo, you remember you sent that Nick video?
Which one?
That Nick video where they were celebrating in front of the garden? I watched it again today. I was laughing my ass. The fat nigga was like, he was going back. Oh shit! I didn't
What are
even
you
know it was
talking
like
about?
that.
What are you talking about, bro?
The video, nigga. The video where he was like, we won 2 games. It was double overtime.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was like, fuck Tom Brady. He said, fuck Tom Brady. I was like, what the
I
fuck?
felt that. As a Giants
Where
fan, I
Tom
felt
Brady
that.
come from?
I was like, damn, why he deserved that left turn?
What that nigga he do nothing? Where he came from? I watched that video. That shit was funny though. That was a real quick. I just wanted to say that.
Nah, that shit was funny.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. It was like, fuck Tom Brady.
Bro, I remember once I saw that fucking video, bro, I needed to keep on hitting that shit. Like,
I'm about to watch that shit again. That shit was so funny.
Be Civilized said,
uh-huh.
my fault, nice.
Nah,
Be Civilized says, Tibbs is on the sidelines, never sitting. Dudes probably stands up in his sleep. So now we definitely not tanking. Yo, speaking of Tibbs, man, y'all. Look, I think a lot of people are talking about it's fire Tibbs. Firing Tibbs is gonna be the word. Is gonna be
we not
hell on like hell on earth, bro. Because to me it's just like it's gonna be the same old Nick shit. We signed him to his big contract. He was just coach of the year. Do you really think they're just gonna go up and fire him? Like it's to me at some point.
He has a lot of leverage.
Unless we could get Tyronn Lue, they don't need to fire Tibbs.
I don't want Tyronn Lue. Like,
I think Tyronn Lue the best coach in the NBA.
I think you smoking K2, bro.
What are you talking about? Tyronn Lue got a fucking ring, nigga. What are you talking about? He made it to the championship.
Yeah,
he got that LeBron ring. You right?
Nigga, that was a good ring, bro. He coached under Doc Rivers. Say what
LeBron
you
get
want.
Yeah,
everybody a
if you
ring.
would have said Steve Kerr's, the dude
Yeah,
from
Steve Kerr is good too. Yeah, Steve Kerr
oh,
is
you
good. I
would have
forgot
said
about him.
the dude from what you
Nah.
call it, from Canada. I forgot from Toronto.
Oh yeah, Nurse. You know what they should
Nurse?
Yeah,
hire?
Nick
They
Nurse.
should. Yeah, he's good too. He won the championship his first year. But they should hire Mark Jackson.
You know
That's
who's
who
the
I
best?
really think they should hire.
Yeah,
The guy in Miami. That guy in
no,
Miami, the Indian dude that
He
been
ain't
in the
going nowhere. He ain't going.
he's
He a
been
Hall of
he's
Famer there.
been there for 27 years. Like, yo, my man.
They about to
The,
retire his tie.
my man
Him
was
put his tie in his Raptors.
man used to give out Gatorade bottles for the players as a kid. Like that's how long he been with them.
Be simple. I said that you're delusional.
He said, I'm delusional. Why? Why? Yo, be civilized. Why? Why?
Yeah, you on them psychedelics.
Yo,
Air Bird and L as we speak, though. I ain't gonna lie about that.
yo,
What?
As we speak. Nigga. But yo, nah, be civilized. Let's go back to what be civilized say. He said, I'm delusional. Why am I delusional, my brother? What's going on? I'm delusional now?
nah, he ain't say your name. He ain't say your name. He
Oh,
just
I
said
thought you said
delusional.
me.
He just said he just said delusional, and I
So why you
assumed he's
say?
talking about you.
Wait, why you put my name after that? Now I want to know what I was delusional about. Nigga, you been, yo,
Hey,
audio was
you
delusional.
said Ty Lue is the best coach in the NBA. You wildin'.
Oh, well, yeah, I hear
Nah,
that.
and no,
I'm not delusional, though.
and
You
then he brought
definitely
up
talking from a mushroom cloud.
and then he brought up Mark
He the best
Jackson.
player.
Like,
Let me tell
yo,
you why, though. Let me tell you why. Hold up, nah, I get a chance to answer this. Only call me delusional. I'm not delusional. I want to prove it, though.
oh
All right,
shit.
Listen.
prove it.
All right, Mark. I said I'm about Mark. Not even talking about Mark Jackson. I'm talking about Tyronn Lue. Tyronn Lue, I think he's the best coach because I watched the playoffs. I watched almost every single game in the playoffs for like the past 3 years.
What team he's playing for right now?
He the Clippers coach, and I
And
see how he coached the Clippers.
he love Kawhi.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
He love
Continue.
Kawhi. That's what it
Man,
is, brother.
this is what it's all about. Continue.
What I'm saying is the Clippers was down. The Clippers was down. I think what 3 games to nothing or some shit like that. Like every series, but they were down, and I watched how he was coaching the game. People was like,
Bro.
"Oh, they need to put Kawhi on Luka. They need to put Kawhi on Luka." So I was looking at the way he was coaching and how he was making the adjustments. And they was like, they need to guard man to man. The way he had the rotating, taking advantage of lineups because he did it against the Jazz. How what's the name? Gobert. He a shot blocker. So they took him out the play. They put they had like a 4-man lineup of nothing but guards. So that took a big man away from the basket, and he was making adjustments. Like every time they made a substitution, he adjusted to it, and they got back in the series. Ended up winning both series, and they were down both times. So I was like, nah, Tyronn Lue, he's the best coach in the NBA because he brought his team. They shouldn't have been down. Don't get me wrong. So he be having his little lapses.
Bro,
but
it's the Clippers, bro.
Nah, I think Eric Spoelstra still got that pocket, bro.
Nah, I ain't giving it to him. But he's a valid. He's valid.
I mean, no, yeah, you could put Spoelstra in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But you damn sure can't put Ty Lue in there. You know what I'm saying? You could throw the coach from the Suns in there.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's only been like 1 year, but
you know the way I look
looking at his
it
resume, his resume say he one of the best.
Because that is the coach that had them have 0 losses in the bubble.
I'll say Ty Lue is way better than D'Antoni. I'll say that by a mile.
D'Antoni, would you D'Antoni?
Who that?
He's talking about
D'Antoni. My bad. D'Antoni. The guy from the
yeah. I mean, D'Antoni is a bozo. Like,
he's a super bozo. But you know how like
he's a super bozo. We gonna get a super bozo with a bozo of the week.
Nah, like this guy.
He's still with the Nets.
Guys, they say you the leading candidate for the bozo of the week.
I keep it 100. Homie got emotional.
I ain't get emotional.
Candidate.
I just gotta get this shit on track because it get a little too loose. You know what I mean?
Gas. I nominate you for the bozo of the week. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you.
Bro, where
like bro. All right, bro. So what's the next topic other than Julius Randle?
Man, what I was about to
Let's talk
say
about Quentin
is,
Grimes. Oh, my bad, my bad. I didn't mean to
damn,
cut you off.
bro,
Yo,
how many times,
chill.
bro?
My bad. You right.
Damn.
I told you
I've
right.
been
You
here
right.
for 5 minutes trying to intersect, and it's
My
like,
bad.
damn, I can't even speak.
I forgot you was
Nah,
gonna say something. My
so
bad.
so to me, a solid coach is not only a solid coach just because of the wins, but on what are you doing with the team that you don't even have a superstar involved. So as of right now, somebody that is working out is damn, bro. I can't fucking believe, bro, that I'm looking at this standing. Cavalier third place, bro. Third freaking seed. And even though I don't even know who the hell is that coach, but at least he's doing something that's working with something that who's the best player right there? Kevin Love?
Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is that guy. He like the Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett.
Man, and it's like
That's
when
different.
you mention like if it's not a Sexton, Garland, Allen, and
Garland too.
Kevin Love, bro,
Garland
it's like
too.
I don't even know nobody of that team after that.
You remember when people were laughing
But
when Allen got the $100 million and he was worth it. He was worth every penny of those 100 million.
Mm.
I'm
Garland is
watching.
looking good.
I'm 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 currently watching a video of people trying to explain like why they haven't activated Cam Reddish yet. So I'm trying to see like what I'm trying. It's
Yo,
from
You
ESPN.
you ain't gonna find it,
y'all should keep it looking on Marcus Morris.
bro. We ain't gotta know Marcus Morris.
Yeah, you know Marcus Morris because he right there. He might be a
We ain't getting him,
option.
bro.
It's
We
an
ain't
option
getting
though.
we ain't getting him.
But you see what I'm saying? When I say Marcus Morris, like he's a capable point guard. He's available. He's gonna be. He might be available. I don't know. You know more than me when it comes to that. But I'm just saying, you really have a need for a point guard. That's like a last ditch option, basically. I'm like, yo, if you can't get Murray, you can't get Suggs or whatever the other dude, Jalen, nigga named Jalen. You might have to
Knicks
go after
have
LaMarcus
touched
Morris.
base
I mean,
with
Yeah, I don't know the nigga name.
my fault. E. It
Yeah.
says Knicks have touched base with Mavs. Mystery suitor preparing major offer for Brunson.
Oh, yeah, I call him Suggs.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm not crazy about Brunson. Like
Me neither.
he's nowhere near like I'm
He
not even
not
gonna
a.
say I'm not even gonna say the top of my list. He's not even like in the middle of my list. I'm gonna be completely honest. I just don't see like what is he gonna do different for the team? Like how is he gonna shake up what we have at all?
I thought he was like a Tom, Fred VanVleet. He probably a little quick, but I don't know if he's gonna. I think that's the only. Fred VanVleet is good, but that's what I think he is.
See, there's another one here that says, and this is from a day from yesterday. It said Jazz in danger of losing Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks.
It's not only yesterday, bro. It's pretty much this whole week.
I know, but this is another news source coming out with that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just like, at what point is it a rumor, and at what point is it something that we should really be looking out for? Because for me, I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of it is cap. Like I honestly don't think that 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 the Jazz are willing to trade him. Like
So you heard last year when they was knocked out of the first the the first team that they actually played with, that Donovan Mitchell, he said trade me to the fucking Knicks. You heard about that?
yeah, I heard about that, but guess what? But I'm gonna be honest, I think that was bullshit.
No, bro. I heard that it's solid. All this shit, bro, it ain't coincidence, bro. I'm telling you, we like a lot of people be sleeping on Leon Rose, bro.
All right, man, you got faith in the front office. That's what I'm talking about. Shit.
Most of the
Look, and we got another one talking about, trade Julius Randle for De'Aaron Fox. I was like, yo, how is De'Aaron Fox gonna improve this team. Like that's what I'm looking for. Players that help improve this team.
I thought Darren Fox was the truth.
If you
De'Aaron
put him in
Fox
a
is
package,
nice.
if you put him in
De'Aaron,
a package, with Buddy Hield, it wouldn't be bad though. Don't you think?
but Buddy Hield is coming off the bench for them.
I
Like
mean, Buddy Hield can shoot
because
though.
he can't play because he
But
can't play a lick of
But we,
defense.
but we don't need Buddy Hield because we got Quickly. Quickly is just like Buddy Hield. It's kind of similar.
you
You
think
know what
so?
I'm saying? I know so.
Fournier
Like
is probably a better comp.
I mean, Fournier probably got a little bit more shot creating to his game, but listen, he's a knockdown shooter. Buddy Hield, he'll get you a bucket from the 3-point line, so he's kind of similar. It's like a younger version of him.
Look at this one. Another one's talking about trading Julius Randle to the Wizards for Spencer Dinwiddie and some draft capital. This is what I'm saying. Like some of these scenarios is crazy.
Really?
Some Buddy Hield stats.
To New York or
Highlights.
what?
You said what?
I'm about to look at some Buddy Hield highlights.
Yeah, I don't. That sound like cap. That sound like Knicks for clicks.
Let me see. This
Buddy
last
Hield.
one's talking about. Let me see. Freaking Harris from the Sixers for Randall and Kemba Walker. Like,
Nah.
are you dumb?
You
Like, that's
say
crazy.
that again?
Which Harris?
Tobias Harris.
Nah,
Oh,
they ain't getting him. They ain't doing no jolly.
But not only does this say Randall, it also says Kemba Walker, and it's basically a salary dump for Philly.
Does it also say Danny Green? God damn.
Nah. We ain't trading. We don't want Tobias Harris. If it's a deal with Tobias Harris, we don't want to do it.
Like,
If
that literally
anything, I'll sign J. Cole before I sign Tobias Harris.
Nah, Tobias Harris is not gonna get it. It's not gonna make us better. It's gonna put us deeper.
Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong, Tobias Harris ain't no scrub. Don't get it twisted now. But he obviously, he's probably like a fourth option on the team, bro. Realistically.
Now he's a
It's like
good third option.
About Buddy Hield. Like we already have a player kind of like Burks that is kind of like Tobias Harris. So like we don't want inconsistent players like that.
At the end of the day, I think we really need to go on on another type like mellow move. Just like fuck it, just get a superstar in here, because honestly, like, this is the only way that it feels like that we're gonna get it. We like trade for the point guard of the future. Just trade everybody. I don't give a shit. Like, just
Yeah, you know
do it.
what? You know what I've been thinking just now. I don't know. It just came to me. I think that who's been looking good these past about 2 games, maybe 3 games. Obi Toppins. He's been looking real good. I'm sure. I know y'all see that.
Yeah, but we can't make any type of decision just because we only see 2 good games from him like that. That's the thing, that a lot of people, they be hype only on the games that they do right now, but is to play consistent. That's why I keep on saying, bro, we don't have a consistent player. We don't have it in RJ. We don't have it in IQ. We don't have it in Obi. We definitely, for the time being, we just don't have it with Randall. And it's one of those, bro, that like when you are a superstar, or you're in the route of being a star or a superstar, you got to give it as some type of consistency. If you're not, you just an extra dude. That's the shit. That's the way I see it.
Obi is a one trick pony. Like I think today he was miserable at the 3, and they just took him out.
Obi?
His 3-point shot wasn't going.
He only took 1 shot that whole game.
Very, very bad shot. They told him, don't take no.
But it was only 1.
Don't take no more.
I think they might. Obi, the Knicks might actually be thinking like, yo, let's go with our original route. We drafted Obi, and we intend on using Obi. And it makes sense. They could easily ship out Julius Randle. It makes sense.
For Obi, that makes sense.
No, if they decide to move Julius Randle.
Julius is a better player.
You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, stop.
I'm just speaking. I mean, hey, listen,
Stop,
bro. Anything can happen. Anything can
bro.
happen.
Obi ain't show you nothing that made that make any sense.
Maybe they got to. I mean, Julius Randle's not. He's not playing. He's not. I mean, I'd rather have Julius Randle than Obi, but I look at it like, listen, Julius Randle, he's not going to get more better, like no more valuable in the trade market. So like, if you're going to trade him, you're going to have to trade him within the next couple of months. Because if you don't do it, you're going to keep him. That's how I see it. So I
And
mean,
you think standing on Obi is like gonna help us? Like that's gonna push us to another level?
no, if they happen to, if they trade Randle, they probably could. The ease him is they say, well, we got Obi in the background. He could come in and play that Randle, play Randle spot, and they're gonna get some value off of Randle to add somewhere else in the team that we gotta need. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I like the Aaron Fox.
Why?
So
How do you feel like he'll improve the team? Because if we
He
traded for him, he
he's not
has to
gonna
improve.
improve nothing, bro.
No, no, I'm
Like,
asking Nick Gas because he says he likes De'Aaron Fox.
Both of
So
them. Quickly is not built for that. So I think the Aaron Fox should be.
yo, that might be a move. That might be a
No
move
other
they could
point
do,
guard.
man. Trade, keep
There's
keep
no.
keep Obi, make
And
him
how old is he? Like 21, 22? He's still a young kid.
we could get a star with Julius, like a star. Because Julius is a star. He's just not playing like a star right now.
yeah, you know what pisses me off about this season, man, is that like I feel like we're back to the season to like
last
same
year.
old Knicks bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It felt like we was turning the tide last year. You know, like people just all of a sudden just give talking positively about us and stuff, and then all of a sudden here we are back to we got freaking ESPN talking shit again, and everyone's coming out the woodwork, all the haters. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, bro. It's like we can't even enjoy this shit, bro. It really sucks. Like I'm just over it, bro.
But it's not the end of the world, though. Because we got some
Trust
young.
trust me, trust me. I feel like it.
I'm saying I feel you though. I agree. It is what that's the way it is. I'm like we got a little young core that we can rely on for a little bit, and we just gotta sharpen the corners around them. And we got pieces to move to do that. So
So
they ain't
so
they ain't
we
gonna win nothing this year. It's all
we the
Be
right.
12th
civilized
seed.
said Obi's getting shopped on the low.
He probably is, but
I think that
yeah, he
We
definitely
we
is.
we right now
Everybody
in the
available
12th seed.
except RJ. He the only nigga that's not available.
Currently.
in your mind,
Because remember, that's how they left us out of the bubble, one game away.
Salute to DSJ, Delano Steele Jr., the
Oh,
only
what up,
DSJ that
DSJ?
matter.
Ah,
yo, DSJ, what up?
Was good, DSJ.
Delano, que lo que.
Yo, for real though, what's the direction of the team now? I'm just
Sit sit
I,
back
I,
and,
I
and
just,
enjoy the
I just
show.
think when you say it feels like before last year, I feel like it feels different. I feel like when you have Quentin Grimes, when you have RJ Barrett shooting three, when you see a different Knicks type of offense that I never seen since like I don't know like because I've been a Knicks fan since Eddie Curry was a Knicks player since Stephen Marbury. So I've been here for a long time. Even though yeah, I criticize my accent, which I don't care. But yeah,
wait,
like I
who
feel
criticized
like
the accent?
we
nobody's criticizing nobody accent.
did improve.
He just
No,
got
because
that
that's
from
my
nowhere. He
weakness.
just pulled that
That's
out.
my weakness. But I be knowing what I be saying. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my only. Like. But what I'm trying to say is the Knicks in reality they building in a good offense when it comes to the 3-point shooting. Um, RJ Barrett, we should be building around him, but I don't think that that guy he's doing Casey.
Yo, this,
But
yo,
they should
DSJ
do it.
is funny. Yo, yo.
What he said?
He said, "Yo, what accent?"
Like, he just put himself out. My accent. I know y'all make fun of me.
Yo,
That's
nah,
crazy.
but Nah, but like this team, it has to improve. Like whatever move gets made, it has to be something that improves it significantly. So that's what I'm saying. Whatever move is made is gonna be big. It's not just gonna be some little bullshit. Because it's just like even if we suck, but the like we get a player that like is franchise changing. Like at least we can build around that. That's what we need. A player that we can build around at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
We already got one of those though.
Who? Please don't say RJ.
RJ. Exactly. You were
What
right.
has R?
RJ.
Look, I love RJ, bro, but what has he proven yet, bro? He
Have a
shot
good.
6 for 20. He shot 6 for 20 from the field today, bro. Let's
He
be
did
real.
it. And I know. I said that. I was the first to say that. That was the first thing I said, matter of fact. That's
Like,
not
don't get me
good.
wrong.
That's
Now,
not
Bro,
good. That's not
don't
good at
not,
all. That's horrible.
don't get it
bro,
twisted. I want RJ to be that guy, but he hasn't proven that yet. And it's like I'm a Knicks fan first at the end
thank
of the
you.
day.
So
Thank you.
I well, that's how you see it. I don't see it like that. I can't, I
So,
can't convince no one. I'm
so
just
you don't
saying.
think dumb
I evaluate basketball. No, I evaluate basketball different than the way anyone would. Everybody has their own measuring scale or whatever. And the way I look at the game is y'all not looking at it that way. So I
Bro,
mean, y'all
anybody
like
in the
because
team,
I get it like
anybody,
this. Like
let
y'all
me
really talk bad about RJ
E
Barrett. Like
E
it's like he's a
E
problem. I don't see
E
him being that much of a
E.
problem. What's
Let me
up?
say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. You have Alex Berg that he could have 2 good months doing the same shit RJ is doing, and you always give it like those same 2 months that Alex Berg is exploding.
So
Those
why
are
is
the
he not?
same 2 months. Let me finish. Let me finish. Those are the same 2 months that maybe RJ's in the slump, and there's always an excuse for RJ. Well, at least he played well. Like at least you saw this play. At least you saw, bro. I'm done with this shit, bro. Like that's why I keep on saying, bro.
It's not
It's
that. He's on
inconsistent,
our
bro.
team though. He's on the
I'm not,
Knicks.
bro. And don't you think that everybody in the panel don't want to see him doing good in this team?
I don't
We all
know.
want
That's the
him
thing. I
doing
don't
good,
know.
bro.
I don't know if y'all want him to do good.
Oh my
Hey,
god, bro.
salute to
I'm done.
everybody in here,
What's
man.
good, Delon?
That give
Hey,
me the
hey, hey,
impression that
nice.
I don't
What
want
up,
him to do good.
Hey,
DSJ?
nice. Let me counter your point, right? Because
Uh-huh.
I think that the problem isn't that we're apologists for RJ and we don't, what I'm saying, we don't excuse everybody else. I think the problem is
Mhm.
nobody is finished product, right? But
Yeah.
he's one of our youngest guys on the roster, so the mistakes that he's gonna make as a young guy coming in,
Mm-hmm.
or the matchups that's gonna overtake him because of his inexperience, it's gonna get overshadowed by, okay, again, Burks. Burks has time in the league. Burks is
Mm-hmm.
not on his rookie deal anymore. Burks has had years to develop into the player that he is.
Mm-hmm.
RJ is still at the point where he's still trying to finish
Yeah, but
developing into an offensive threat to where it's, he don't have no move. You know what
I
I'm saying? It was the same conversation that we had on the For the Love of the Game, you know what I'm saying, with Lai and everybody else. RJ's not finished product. None of these guys are.
no
So
nobody like I'm just gonna say something right after you. Like go ahead, Delano. I'm not gonna
yeah,
interrupt.
yeah, yeah, nobody, yeah, that's all good. Nobody's finished product. So and again, I think everybody wants these guys to succeed, but again, it's effort. It's things like not leaving your man open, which is why people are critical about Fournier, Kemba, and Randall in regards to those things. You know what I'm saying? It's about what I'm saying, just making the right reads, which is why when a turnover happens, the first thing they're doing is criticizing. And it doesn't matter what I'm saying, who turns the ball over. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's again, everybody is not finished product for everybody who hates on Randall, or what I'm saying, all that good stuff. You got to remember Randall's still in the gym trying to polish his game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's versatile, but he's still unfinished because again, we still complaining about things like making the right reads, not getting
Mm-hmm.
caught up in the double team. So, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? He's going up against things that he's never faced before as a number one option because he's never been a number one option. He's always been a complementary piece. So,
Mhm.
all of these guys right now are still learning. They're still learning how to play and essentially learning how to win together. The
We not
problem
winning.
is
That's the
when,
thing, bro. We not
yeah,
winning.
and that's the problem. When you get a taste of that winning and then you regress, the first thing you're looking at is, well, we're regressing. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
yeah,
We
but that's
can't sit there and act like last year didn't happen. But the
but
first thing that you know what I'm saying, that we were not the same team from last year is what you're gonna hear as a counter.
mm,
And it's like, okay, well, you're right. But the core of that whole scenario, that whole roster
mhm.
is still here. So you expect at least the same level of intensity, the same level of attention to detail, and that hasn't translated from last year to this year. And that's where fans are frustrated. That's where they're looking at people and being extremely critical about this person and that person. Um, you know what I'm saying? They're picking on players not getting along. I'm looking at things like, you know what I'm saying, Randall didn't help Obi up after he fell on the floor. Kemba
Mhm.
and Fournier ran over. Oh, there
That
must be
that's
protection.
that do
But
mean something though. That does
E,
mean something.
let me just respond real quick.
I don't know what yet.
So
He
so
cut
my
it out, bro.
so so
He
my
ain't pick
problem
him up. He fell. He ain't pick him
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. Let him talk, brother. Let him talk.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
so my problem it gets like pretty much to this. Like everything is up to a point. Like I don't want to see you trying to figure it out in 2 years. I'm not trying to trying to give you enough time to figure out in 4 years, in 5 years. You want to know why? Because by all sake, he could be with us 10 years and he still could be figuring it out. He ain't no John Morant. And I'm the type of player or the type of person, bro, that yeah, Manuel quickly and ain't no fucking guess. Like he's my favorite player, but I'm gonna hold him accountable. If he's playing like trash, I'll call it how it is. He's playing like trash. There's certain things he could do better. This and that. Oh, like those type of shot when we need threes and shit. Like at least take it closer to the line. Stop taking it. Let's say from the middle of the court. Like this shit drives me wild, bro. And that's the thing. People they don't want to hold people accountable. So whenever a certain player is playing like trash, I don't want to hear it, especially if we losing. Like now, if it's a conversation that yeah, like a player wasn't playing well, but we ended up with a W, and I keep on saying this. I don't care if Quickly is taking 20 shots, and he missed all of them. If we end up with a W, bro, well, he'll figure it out. The same answer I'll give it to RJ. But when we losing and you still trying to figure it out, nah, bro, you part of the problem because, bro, at least John Moran and they ain't no clue about it. Like we all know this. John Moran, he had a problem with his leap, right? And what did he did? He worked on it. And now this mother flower, the way he be jumping is like he's trying to reach the second floor. Like just work on it. The only times that I'll be hearing that RJ be having a fantastic game is whenever somebody's criticizing him, holding him accountable. Look what happened with Tibbs. He said something negative about RJ. He took that shit personal. That's the type of fucking RJ I want to see.
And you wanna know what I wanna see nice?
Uh-huh.
Mother Flower.
I agree with you 1,000,000%. I want to see Emmanuel quickly stop shooting from 18 feet away from the 3-point line.
Yeah, but we gotta be objective. The same shit that we talk about one player. But remember this: the
They
same.
say you gotta be objective.
No. But listen.
Range.
But listen.
Wow.
We can't criticize just one player because I could find fault on everybody, even Taj Gibson, and nobody be criticizing. Let's say like everybody want to criticize everybody, but once it comes to like that's one thing. You have a fan base either for RJ, for Randall, for Emmanuel Quickly, for Obi, and now you see in a new fan base coming in for Grimes that you can't say nothing negative. And since when? Since
It's a
when
good one.
has it all become that
The
now
Army.
we are fanatic only on just one player, bro? It's a team effort. This is the only way we're gonna win championships or we're gonna win games. Like I'm not even going to go far and say championship, but at least that's how we're going to win games. How are we functioning as a team, as a whole? And if people's being disgruntled, if people's being toxic, if you're not doing enough, like if there was one thing I used to praise you from last year, RJ, it was that his shots wasn't going in, but bro, the way he was defending, and I'm not going to take away that he's defending pretty good now, but sometimes, bro, there's games, bro, that his shots doesn't be going in, and it's like you be seeing a single game, bro, like he keeps on forcing it, trying to go through, and he keeps on getting blocked. He keeps on getting blocked. What was the most block he had in one night? Like 7 or 8 blocks from the same dude? Like, come on, dude, adjust.
I mean, I get you, nice. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because you kind of favor Quentin Grimes a little bit. So I don't know if you I don't
Oh
know why
yeah, that's
you
definitely Quentin Grimes stunt double right there.
nah, but nah, in all seriousness though, right? Because end of the day, I mean, we might all criticize and have different views, but we all, at the end of the day, want the same result, which is the success of the Knicks.
But you see
You
my
know,
point, right, Delano Steele?
Pretty
Because
much.
I'm not saying that you a fanatic, but the thing is that there's people that is hardcore fanatic that they just doing a disservice for RJ because the more you criticize it, the more and it's not like you bashing on him, like shitting on him. It's you trying to prove a point, like bro, you doing something wrong, and it's one of those that you never know who the fuck is listening. And if somebody is listening and the right person is listening, they're gonna be like, bro, it's pretty much everybody saying the same thing. So I guess you have to start working on that. You know what I mean? But to act like it never happened and we keep on seeing it day in, day out, like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna keep on fixing it. You see my point, Delano?
yeah, of course. And I know what you're saying, and that's what I'm saying. When it comes down to the criticism, right? Um, it's fair because again, to a degree, when you find some level of success after losing for so long, right? The first thing you want to do is you want to continue that level of success. And for me, I just again, you know what I'm saying, the first thing I'm doing is I'm criticizing the front office for not making the right moves, personnel wise. But it's justified because again, when you're looking at teams that were at the bottom alongside with you and they're progressing and they're getting better, you know what I'm saying, getting the right personnel, making the right, you know what I'm saying, drafts, and we're still stuck at ground zero, or we might take one step, you know what I'm saying, towards improvement. It gets frustrating. And the fan base has been dealing with this for over 50 years. You know what I'm saying? As far as we ain't seen a championship since 1973, 72. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You got other teams right now that's winning, that's making a level of impact.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the fact that Milwaukee ain't won in 50 years, but they've been consistently a playoff team and consistently been a championship contender the entire time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the
Yeah.
Knicks are still trying to find that one guy to champion to be okay. This is the centerpiece. This is the guy that's gonna lead us to success. So it gets frustrating, and fans are gonna vent that frustration, or they're gonna drink themselves into a stupor. I don't know. Well, however you decide to, you know what I'm saying, satisfy your craving for success. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Deal with the pains of being a Knicks fan. But overall, like I said, man, the biggest thing is we just want to see the Knicks succeed because we had years and years of failure, ineptitude, losing, and we're tired of it. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, we just want to do better. We want to be better. We want better product on the floor because we're tired of being the laughing stock. For the most valued franchise, we don't have anything valuable on the floor. You know what I'm saying? As far
Mm-hmm.
as gameplay goes.
Definitely. But
Gaz, how
regardless,
you doing, brother?
don't you
How
think
was
it's
that
better
over?
off? Yeah, you there, civilized?
Yeah, Yo, my bad. I was talking and I didn't even realize I was. I forgot I muted myself.
Nah, you good, you good. So
Um,
just figure it out. Let's just think this way. Since when since it has it stopped? Actual Knicks fan stop being a Knicks fan and now leaning more to players. Because we cannot deny that this shit has already happened for the longest. And I believe everything started since last year, bro. I never even heard people like, yeah, Melo was here, and people always say, all right, Melo is the alpha, but you never had nobody saying like, well, if Melo give it to this dude, and it's like, all right, if RJ, if Randall has the ball in his hand, things might not go well. Yeah, but if RJ has the ball in his hand, if IQ has like, bro, just stop. They the player, let them figure it out. But whenever like they for some reason cannot figure it out and they doing countless mistakes, we gotta criticize them, bro. Ain't nobody that's supposed to be getting no type of leeway.
Yeah, and see, the only thing is, as long as we criticize with objectivity.
Yeah.
So when I say that, right,
Hmm.
I mean like the people that'll sit there and say Obi's trash. Okay, well, what advice do you have for Obi to not be trash? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
What can you see that he might not see on the floor? Is it about maybe, you know what I'm saying, learning how to, you know what I'm saying, dribble penetrate? Is
Hmm.
it you know what I'm saying, his stance on defense, having a stronger core to be able to post up? You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? When it comes down to RJ, is it a matter of just learning how to, you know what I'm saying, having a better handle package so that way you might be able to take somebody off the dribble when you're going into the post instead of getting blocked 38 times out of the season.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Randall, um, what are you doing as far as the post up moves? Because if your shot's not falling, we don't want you settling for jumpers when you're a strong body
Yeah.
that can get into the post and create matchup problems for a lot of people and get them into foul trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
No.
right.
there's criticism all around. You know what I'm saying? But overall, the biggest thing is when you criticize, don't just criticize because criticism can turn into hate when you do it that way. Oh,
Nah,
RJ played like trash.
ain't no hate from me.
Really?
The
What
only
did
thing,
he? You
but
know
the
what I'm
only
saying?
no, I understand. But the only thing is, it's not hate. The only thing is that it just drives me crazy that on on a given night you can have a bad game and you want to criticize pretty much everybody except RJ.
Right.
And you have many people like that, and I just can't stand that shit. Like you doing a disservice because now you in a way, bro, that you
Hold
forcing
on, hold on,
people.
hold on. Somebody said my name?
Nobody
No,
said your
no,
name,
no,
bro.
no.
Oh, I
So
thought you
you
said because E said it.
He said RJ. That's not your name, bro.
I don't know, man.
so so civilized.
That's like a
It,
bat call.
Not at
it,
all, man. That's not my
it
name. I
it
thought I
gets to
heard
a
my
point,
name.
right? It gets to a point that it gets too unhealthy, too freaking unhealthy because it's like you want to bash this dude and he had a and you want to keep on saying oh but RJ like yesterday or the day before yesterday and it wasn't in this panel, it was in a different panel. Yeah, but you see Julius Randle, he got a negative 34. Like I can't stand that. Bro, but RJ had a negative 36. Yeah, but you need, but we're not talking about RJ. Like, come on, man. This is bullshit. You see my point?
See,
This is getting outrageous. Like you talking about Julius Randle being a negative 34. You're not talking about nothing else. All right, so if you're talking about plus and minus, RJ was fucking negative 36. He was even worse than Randle. What you gonna say about that?
yo, and to add on, like me personally, I'm an RJ fan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll
Mm-hmm.
make that clear that I love RJ's. I love RJ. I love his game. I do, but I'm not one to not criticize RJ because RJ has a lot to be to be critiqued about. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing with these RJ stands and I swear they're like fake RJ fans and it's like I didn't realize this till the other day without naming anybody specifically But like, I made the point the other day that sometimes people overrate him, and it's like they expect him to become something that he's not probably even sure that he can become. You know what I'm saying? So if he never reaches what people expect him to be, then he is all of a sudden he's a bust to this team, and they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna boo him out of here, like just like they're trying to do to Randall. Even though
Mm-hmm.
Randall gave us our first, I mean, our first playoff in the longest time, bro. So to me, it's just like I do think there's a like you can't just put all that weight on that kid's shoulders. Like it has to come gradually. He has to earn that himself, and he has to become the player that he's supposed to become. You feel
He
me?
Mm-hmm.
just had a baby too. He just had a baby.
Mhm. You said who? RJ? Who had a
Randall
baby?
just had Randall had baby number two.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, let me go ahead and jet, fellas. You know what I'm saying? My break is over. I just wanted to come in and show love to everybody on the panel. You know
For
what I
sure,
mean?
brother.
Y'all be
that,
safe out there, man, because that thing still exists.
Yeah, what up, Lano?
All right, brother. Have a good
Yeah.
one, Delano.
Stay up,
yep,
Yeah,
DA.
Y'all go
man.
hello tranquilo.
yep.
Stay
Peace
All
out,
right,
safe,
brother.
man.
brother.
Peace. My man came in and out like a drive-through.
Nah, I think with this one, we're going on 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 in the morning. I think with that one, we should probably close it out for the night. Cause I
Yeah,
think
man.
so. Starting with you, E. Any last points, brother?
Um, I mean, nah. I mean, only thing I could talk about was we played we didn't play terrible tonight, but we lost to a superior team, and it's been like that all season. So I don't know, man. I'm supposed to say they just got to get more rebounds next game. Nah,
All
they
right.
play well, but not good
Yeah, we
enough.
we did play well. I would say that.
Bro, we ended up with a loss. We didn't play well, bro.
No,
We
we
No, I was
lost
played.
by
talking about
We
that.
20
I was
lost.
talking
something.
We
about how we
lost.
looked on
We
the court.
lost.
I
We
ain't talking about
lost,
the
but
final score.
we played 3.5 good quarters. That was a good game, but like at the end we evaporated at the wrong time. So we could have had we could have had like we kept afloat. We didn't have a 12 point deficit. We had a 5 point deficit at most of
Yeah,
the
but
time.
I would
And then
say
at the
Shug, bro.
end, it evaporated because of and mostly because of our own mistake. We beat ourselves at the end with no free throws, with inconsistent drives, and at the end, the refs also gave Giannis the line, and
Yeah,
Giannis
he
was
got.
missing, and we were missing. So we beat ourselves, but at the same time, like it was an entertainment game because it kept me through the half. Like, okay, let me keep watching this game. The previous game, it was just bad from the beginning. So I'm not gonna say that game because we lost. I think we lost. Some Knicks fans gave up about before we played this game. I heard
Bro,
people before this game, oh, we gonna get smashed. We did, but it was a good game, I think, to watch.
bro, if you settle in and saying this was a good game, yeah,
Mm.
just might as well let's not even prepare us
Look,
ourselves to
look,
even
look.
make it to the
At
play in.
the half, most of the starters were had -9, -8, minus. Basically, everybody had a plus minus on the under, and then at the end of the game, they ended up with a good plus minus. So I'll say, you understand? Like I like that. That's a little progress if you want to take something out of a team and stop trashing the team, like you guys are saying. So I don't want to trash my team and say that's the good thing I got out of it. It's just at the end we didn't know how to close, and then that's a coaching problem. That's a coaching problem. If you have the game and it's 6 minutes and 6 seconds to go, and we were down by seven, and the lead just kept opening up, and they kept going to the line, and we kept missing in the line. So we beat ourselves. They didn't like Giannis was not playing a great game. He didn't beat our ass. So that's my point.
Bro, he had 34
Yeah,
points,
he
bro.
did. Yeah, he had 38 points. He had a great game.
But
38.
he
Bro,
looked
how you
goofy
going?
sometimes.
He
It
looked
doesn't
super
matter, bro.
game.
He had 38, bro.
He had one of his best games of the season.
What are you talking, bro? Come on, nigga. Ass.
But he didn't beat out. He didn't beat us, bro. Come on, man. A lot of it was mostly getting to the line and the refs getting him a lot of court. But like he was even training his free throws and his 3-point shots during the halftime because he was terrible in the beginning.
He only missed 2 shots
doesn't
the
matter, bro.
whole
He ended
game.
up with 38 points, bro.
No,
He only missed 2 shots.
he
It
has
was like
38.
11 for
Yeah,
13.
there
But
you
he's
go.
the MVP. Like, all right, bro, you got that. You got that. You got that one. I wasn't arguing that. I was arguing the game was a good game. So that's my last thing. Good night, guys. I apologize if I hit some nerves. It's all love.
Ah.
Next game. It's all for entertainment. So chill.
You ain't hitting
Look,
no nerves, bro.
The way he says it. It's like
he just
somebody just woke up legacy. What I heard about nerd? Nah, bro,
he
you
just
ain't heard no nerd.
it's like he said it and just left a little bit of area for you to respond. But he said
Yeah,
it like, you gonna respond or not? He
yeah,
just said it short.
I'm well aware of everything. Don't ever get it twisted. But it's all love, though.
Yo, Shaw
Ah
Legacy,
man.
you wanna say your last words before we close out? You got anything else to say?
Last words. What we talking about this little? I mean, I ain't really too mad about the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already chalk this up as a loss. You know what I'm saying? This is why we were so adamant about the games before this. So when we start losing to Cleveland and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like games that we could have actually won.
Yep.
That's when it comes back to this game that we would have been cool with losing this game if we would have won certain games before this. You know what I mean? So even though it was a good, you know what I mean, it was a good game. It was entertaining. I don't feel like we was out of it, even when we was down by like what 14 or 15 or some shit. Like,
Uh-huh.
I'm saying we still did our normal thing. Like for some reason when we play the Bucks lately in the last this season and last season, we always seem to like find a way to get back in the shit. And this year we actually came back from like 24 down against the Bucks and beat them. So I was anticipating like, yo, this might be another game that we could steal from them. But yeah,
Mhm.
we lost this shit. But what else is new? We've been losing a lot lately, so it is what it is.
What else is new? That's right. Nick Gash, you got anything any last words you wanna say?
No, I just wanted to give a shout out to all the strippers that got to travel to Milwaukee. That would be terrible. It's gonna be freezing up there, like so.
Word.
I know they're gonna make a lot of money this week, next month with the Super Bowl, but prayers to all the strippers in Milwaukee. Like they're gonna be cold out there. Them
Yo, the Niners is in the NFC Championship. I was
Oh
going.
man, that's gonna be the murder rate in LA is gonna spike like in the next 48 hours. The murder rate like it's already spiking and like dudes are already dying right now in LA just because of that game. I just letting you know.
That's
And
a
then you're
good.
gonna
That's
have
gonna
a
be
lot
a
of
good one.
shadow coming through, so it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a clusterfuck.
Alright. Nice. Any last words?
Yeah, it's gonna be quick. For us being a fan base on or for the Knicks, bro. If we see potential in the team, we gotta crave for it. Like no excuse, no nothing. A loss is a loss. If we play trash, we play trash. It is what it is. But at the same time, the only way that we could get even closer to wins or championship is if we get our shit right. For some reason, our shit is not right. We still don't have no identity. So I don't know. Everything is lost, but I still feel optimistic that something big is gonna happen.
Alright, brother. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna close it out. I wanna shout out to Be Civilized, to DSJ, and I think that's pretty much everyone that we had right here today. But that's okay. And
Be
we're gonna close it out.
civilized said drugs is a powerful thing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you talking
Wow.
Yeah, so with that being said, I'm gonna just say one last thing, and this comes from Shaw Legacy. Said it before, and this release the Kraken, tear
Yeah,
it all down. I
release
don't
it,
give a
man.
fuck.
Release that shit.
Drop a grenade on this shit, man. Blow it up.
Blow
Alright,
the shit up.
peace
about?
out,
Oh
everybody.
man.
All right, guys, have a good one.